And can kind of give a recap from my notes. Let's see.
Yeah, it is so long. It's 3 separate messages, I think. 4.
Oh, it's good to have the details.
It's like 4 or 5 different messages.
Something like that. 458 words.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I'll read it if
Well, I can give a quick recap.
Please do the recap.
So basically, we
Oh,
just started.
Rebecca the devil.
You joined in literally right after Roll20 fixed itself.
What's that?
Have you
Roll20
come to?
got DOSed, I think.
Yeah, we
I
were.
was wondering what Gray was posting in Discord a little bit ago.
No,
Yeah,
no.
it has taken us this long to be able to play.
Yeah, we it just came up recently, and we were about to get going.
Oh.
Do you want to give us a quick recap?
Are you actually joining in, or are you just
Yeah,
joining?
you would. It was your turn last week for the. Oh yeah, are you joining us
did I
or?
post? Yeah, I'm joining. Did I post? Gosh, I don't even remember.
Yeah,
You
you
did.
posted 4 messages, 4 or 5
I guess
messages.
because it was 2 weeks ago, it's fuzzy for me.
Yeah.
About 500 words
Okay.
is that.
So, well, it's a lot more than. Okay. All right. So we finished talking to the war priest guy. He thanked us for sparing his life. We kind of tried to explain ourselves a little bit to kind of hopefully keep him from having a vendetta against us or following us or something later. We moved on into the next cavern, and Seal and Mirren sensed like an unnatural void energy, and which Seal was excited by. And there was this black, like, miasma kind of like drifting along the floor, about 6 inches deep, along the floor of the cavern. And we saw these big black blobs, which were like vibrating. And then as we kind of stepped forward, we heard some chanting and torchlight, and a cultist turned and saw us as we were approaching. And Nathaniel tries to begin his introduction, but the cultist just kind of creepily like whispers, like, "Join us. I sense your essence." And it made us all shiver. And we also recognized that these cultists were members of the archaeology expedition that Nathaniel and LJ had met at the house in Candleholm. But they were all acting kind of in trance. So we consider things for like a moment, but at that moment one of the cultists is like enveloped in darkness and transforms into a void elemental, which seems to be the purpose of the ritual. So Nathaniel reacts quickly and dispels the magic symbol that they're chanting around. That seems to be the center of their ritual, and this makes the remaining cultists unhappy. So then we all run in. Mungus is swinging his maul. The void elemental goes after Mungus and actually kills one of the other cultists in the process. Anvir banishes the elemental. Nasira, for a moment, doesn't have any target, so she kind of starts moving towards the cultists, wondering if she can wake them up. She tries to stabilize the cultist that the void elemental had killed, but the patient is non-responsive. She's not able to treat him with medicine. So as Nasira like kind of moves towards the other cultists, she discovers there's another woman that we hadn't seen before who's like chanting around a corner. And at that moment, the cultists all kind of surge at Nasira, and they grapple her, and they brandish these like unnatural tentacles in lieu of hands. And LJ and Seal move to help Nasira, but then the Void Seeker summons another creature from the miasma. And Mungus is raging. He's attacking the new creature, which is a void pole. Anvir's using radiance and discovers that the void pole is quite vulnerable to his holy damage. Nasira's snakes kind of try to surround the void pole and help like Mungus and LJ with like flanking. The void speaker, the woman that was chanting, is like sending out necrotic magic in like a big wave, and it affects Nasira, but Mungus seems to dodge it. And then a second void pool appears, and it moves like it's going to go after Anvir. So LJ runs to aid Anvir while Mungus is running to help Nasira. And Mungus finishes off another one of the cultists. Eldwin runs in and finishes the last cultist, which frees Nasira. Nasira charges the Void Speaker and does like a round of punches that brings her close to death. The remaining Void Pool tries to encompass LJ and Seal, but LJ swaps places with Seal and makes some sword slashes at it. And so the very badly wounded Void Speaker now casts Cone of Cold, strategically positioned to strike almost every member of the party, except Nasira, because I was standing at her back. And Nasira hisses at her that it was her last act. And then Seal tumbles around the void pool, biting it and clawing it. Mungus ends the Void Speaker with a full swing of his flail, making Nasira's words ring true. And then Mungus, he follows up with another blow to her crumpled body on the ground. Eldwin sends a firebolt at the remaining void pool, and Anvir finishes it with Sacred Fire. Immediately after, the combat seems to cease, and Nasira tries to stabilize the Void Speaker and the last two cultists who fell to our weapons, not that fell to the Void Elemental. And she does this because they're all recognizable members of the archaeology mission, and we know they haven't been out here like for more than a day, and so the darkness illness shouldn't have progressed so far so quickly. So if Nasir wants to know what expedited the illness and changed their bearing and behavior and limbs so quickly, but Mungus feels that those we have put down through effort and blood should not be brought back. So he attempts another blow on the unconscious but stabilized Void Speaker, as Nasira kind of is trying to explain her position. So Mungus kind of moves away a short distance from the party, and he seems to go through the motions of like a meditation or a prayer. Nasira uses the time to stabilize the two final cultists and then to take some time to medically assess them. And with examination, Nasira comes to realize that the void sickness is too far gone, and there's no hope to like retrieve the consciousnesses that used to reside in these bodies. And then Mungus returns, and he shares that he's able to commune with his ancestors to benefit from their experience and wisdom, and his ancestors recognize that these cultist humans that we've just defeated can't be returned. So he came to the same conclusion as Nasira, that they're shells now. So Nasira turns away and lets Mungus and LJ kind of finish off the stabilized cultists and Void Seeker. Anvir ends his allows his banishment spell to expire, so the Void Elemental doesn't return, the first one that was banished. So we search the corpses, we find some components and a statuette, and then we move forward, and we see some more passages and chests, and we find more members of that archaeology expedition, but they're all dead, seemingly drained of life force by something unnatural. Mungus moves into one passage that ends in a pool of water, and he sees bubbles kind of at the surface of the water. So he asks for light, and Nasira illuminates a pebble. Meanwhile, LJ and Anvir start to investigate another chest, but Mungus throws the light pebble into the pool, and the water trembles, and a voidling emerges, surprising most of the party, but Mungus leaps to action, swinging at it. And then the voidling casts reverse gravity, and Eldwin, Anvir, Manasa all fall 40 feet to the cave ceiling. Everyone else is able to kind of hold on. Nasira starts punching, and it loses the concentration on the gravity spell. So the gravity reverses again, and all the members of the party who had fallen were thrown back to the ground. Manasa breaks into some pieces and seems inert. And I think Eldwin was looking pretty bad as well after the two falls, if I remember correctly. And the Voidland starts sending out this necrotic energy that's damaging us further. Seal lands some bites and claws while Mungus slams his flail and gets some pretty resounding blows to end the encounter. So we collect the essence of the Voidling, and Nasira bandages those she can, and Mungus begins inspecting the next chest. and Eldwin finds a runic circle which he has begun to examine. Meanwhile, Nasira is working to repair Manasa. And we ended 45th of spring at 1 p.m.
All right, thank you for that. I'd actually forgotten about the Mungus stuff, so I'm glad you got that in the
Honestly,
story.
I was gonna kind of skim it and be a little faster at it, but as I was like reading through it, I'm like refreshing my own memory, you know.
Yeah, it has been 2
Yeah.
weeks, so it's probably good we got the
Yeah.
refreshment. All right, so yeah, it is the 45th of spring at 1 p.m. Mungus was examining the magic circle, and the group is still in the void-filled cave. What do you all want to do?
Do you mind
I have
telling
a
me what?
question.
Do you mind
Can
telling me?
someone tell me what? Oh, so
Go ahead, Mungus. I'll let you go first.
well, I was wondering, does anyone read Dwarfish? Is this Dwarfish here?
So, I think... Did anyone make an Arcana check on this circle?
I think
I was gonna
did.
ask if we
I
had
think
checked it
Eldwin
yet.
was starting, I think.
It
Should we
doesn't...
roll?
It doesn't look like any language you know, and yeah, Arcana might tell you something about it.
So I think I had to leave early last time, and I'm not on the map at the moment. So I
Oh, okay.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let me put you back on there then.
Yeah, I'm not
Nathaniel.
seeing any.
There we
Yeah, I
go.
don't think we've done an Arcana check or anything.
All right, so yeah, give
No,
me
no. He got a nat 21. I think
was
that might have been it.
was that on this or the Voidling? When was that rolled?
This.
It
This
was
was
on
after
this.
we had opened the chests.
It
So
was
I'm
on this 'cause I
assuming it was
rolled-
on this.
I rolled a 1 for the Voidling.
All right. Who rolled that?
That was
Uh,
Eldwin. He got a 28 total on his last Arcana roll.
So
pretty
you would get the impression that this circle was made to summon something, or maybe several things. It is still imbued with magic. Given time, you might be able to get either components or even magic out of it to refuel spells. But it would take time if you wanted to try to absorb some magic energy from it.
And did someone say that there was Dwarvish writing somewhere here?
No, I think Mungus was asking, is it Dwarvish?
Yeah, which the runes aren't dwarvish; they're actually just magic runes used to channel magical energy. It's no particular language. I know it looks like it because it's probably some like stock Lord of the Rings image, but it's just magic runes.
I'll go ahead and re-up my comprehend languages just.
All right,
So,
just in
Lou,
case.
I know you had us do our perceptions in the other game, but I see multiple numbers on some of the tokens here. Do you know
Insight
more
as
than
well.
just perception? Insight and perception?
Yeah, first number is perception, second is insight.
I also
I
wanted
just
to
had
check,
it.
Mungus, is
Oh,
that
okay.
right?
I thought it was investigation.
I said investigation by accident.
Oh.
That was my fault.
In that case.
I just added intimidation at the end in case because I feel like that's the one I'm going to use the most.
Well, I mean, if I need you to do an intimidation, we could just roll it. I just need those because
It'll be
as you're
active,
walking
yeah.
around, like, you might notice things depending on what those scores are. That's why I wanted them on
Okay.
the name there. But yeah, if you ever want to use intimidation, yeah, that's something we just roll.
What session number is this, by the way?
85, I think you said?
This is session. Yes, 85.
Thank you.
So I had perception as the wisdom, which is 11. Is that not what it?
Okay, so that's right for the first one.
Your passive perception is 10 plus your perception modifier, which yours is 0, so yours would just be 10. Your passive
Okay.
insight is the same thing. It's 10 plus your insight modifier, which is also 0. So yeah, it would just be 10 for you.
So basically, the same
Wow.
as me.
So it's 10, 10, 10.
Yeah, lots of 10s. We do have some people with really high perception in this group.
Oh dear. Yeah, as our see all the things guy now. Now that Otto's gone.
So, at least for now, this area is quiet. However, Anvir, you think you hear chanting coming from the northeast. So there might still be cultists here.
I think there's more of those.
It's very faint. You can barely hear it.
Did
So-
we try to negotiate with them this time, or just go beat them up?
No, I think if they're anything like the ones we just met, they're too far gone and just need to be put down.
Yeah, as
I mean, if
as they
they-
kind of
If
said,
they respond like the last ones, then yeah.
so far from what you've seen, there's some sort of madness affecting them. So you're not sure if they can be saved at this point. For whatever reason, there's a lot of void energy in this cave.
So should me and Mungus just goes and gun blazing?
Are you guys? How much time did you guys spend inspecting that circle?
They haven't spent much. You basically just started inspecting it.
All right, I'm going to do an
Because
Arcana check.
Yeah, if they're gonna spend a minute there, then I'll be mending Manasa.
I got an 18 for Arcana.
So,
What the fuck?
Nice.
you, I mean, you don't have much training in Arcana, but yeah, you,
This is definitely magic.
you believe that this is definitely a magic circle, and you probably know kind of like what Eldwin said. It looks like it might be some kind of summoning circle. You may have seen shamans from your tribe use things like this to channel arcane energy.
Yeah,
Do we
you
think
can-
we could use this to our
who
benefit?
understands anything about this tablet I have? So I'll bet you if you read this tablet in front of this thing, something cool's going to happen.
I think we had already
So-
discussed what your tablet was.
If you look at the tablet,
Well,
it
we recognize the type of energy. I don't think we understand what the tablet's for.
the tablet does have similar markings to this circle, making you think this tablet might also be some kind of device for channeling energy.
Can anyone read? Can I read? Does this tablet
showed
in
it.
Dwarvish?
We showed it to Mirren, I remember. Or
Maren, do you speak Dwarfish? Dwarfish?
Mirren.
I know
she
we had
would
shown it to her
say-
at one point.
I don't speak Dwarvish, no. But yes, the tablet, the symbols on it, some of them remind me of the energies that I've seen within the ley lines. But I don't believe they're Dwarvish, she says. Are
You know,
we
It's very.
are we safe here in all this void energy? I know light is supposed to protect us, but it doesn't seem like it protected any of these people.
I think we don't want to dawdle.
Yes, I believe that would be a good thing.
How
Let's
long?
go
do I
then.
think how long do I think it would take to either
Hold up there, Mungus. We haven't decided to leave yet.
how long do I think it would take to either get the magical components or restore a spell with this?
So, if you wanted to get components out of this, you could probably do that for free, and you would guess it would take about 10 minutes. If you wanted to absorb the energy of this, you think there are. Let me see.
I
Oh,
done both
I-
spell slots ready.
You think there are 6 levels worth of spell slots in it, which can be absorbed, each one for 50 gold pieces worth of components. So it would cost you components to absorb them.
And is that something only he can do, or would I be able to as well?
Anyone who uses Arcana could absorb this magic. So yeah,
Or
any
do
of you.
enough spell slots?
Well,
No,
Me.
not me and Mungus.
But
no,
you-
Arcana meaning intelligence, or Arcana meaning just in general, because like charisma.
it would be arcane, so it wouldn't matter the stat, just because like you would use Arcana, bards use arcane magic.
Unless they're doing magical secret stuff, but that's neither here nor there.
I would suggest to the group that, given our wounds and damage already, spending a short rest here to both recover and potentially allow me and Eldwin to recover some spell slots might be a good idea.
August needs a short rest. He is hurt. I am.
I would. I don't feel. I don't know about I'm nervous about spending a whole hour here.
Yeah, I don't know about spending an hour. I mean, if I put my hut up,
10 minutes is fine, but yeah. I guess, yeah, I mean, we'd definitely put the hut down if we did decide to stay here for more than 10 minutes.
CO likes
But,
this
um,
place, Master.
but that would also
Void
add
energy.
an extra like 11.
Can anyone give me a like potion or something to just kind of feel a little bit better? I mean, I'm at 43, and if we start, I might be all right, but could use a little healing here if anyone's got a potion or maybe a
I'd
lay hand or
toss
something.
Mungus a potion of great healing.
Alright, so you subtract one of your potions, giving it to Mungus. Are you drinking that or saving it, Mungus? Oh wait, is the group resting?
I don't think so. I don't think we want to sit in void energy for an hour.
Yeah, I think we are taking like a few minutes to do some stuff with the circle. Like you said, one of the options. takes
Okay, so
10
you're going to
minutes,
do the 10 minute. Yeah, they're both 10 minutes. One would be to absorb the components, or sorry, to gather the components from the circle. The other would be to absorb the magic.
Can
So
we do
Elvin,
both?
Nathaniel, whatever you.
No, you couldn't do both. If you took the components from it, it would destroy the circle and kind of dissipate the energy that's in it.
I would go for the spell slot personally. Don't we have a ton of components in our inventory?
We do have a lot, I think.
Yeah.
So it would cost you 300 components to get all 6 levels of spell.
Are we good with-
LJ just pulls out a wisp from his bag that he keeps it. It just goes down like one of those very long things. This is all our components, not everything in the bag, just the components. Yeah, we have an.
Alright, so who is trying to absorb the spells?
You said there were 6 total?
6 levels, yeah, which can be in the form. So it's basically like 6 first level spells, like 3 second level spells, etc. Some division of the 6.
3 and 3. What do you think, or do you really need them, Elwin?
Let's see. I still have my arcane recovery, so I can get 5 spell levels back.
But that has to be done during a rest, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just saying with that, yeah, I can probably live with 3, because that would give me. Then I could get 1 third level spell slot, and I'd have a 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Yeah, I'm down to 1st and 2nd, so the 3rd level would be very nice to have. Back.
Greater healing, I believe, is 4d4 plus 4 if you want to roll that, Mungus, see how much you gain back.
So it sounds like I'd say
If you're only down to 1st and 2nd, you can take all 6.
Really? Sure.
Yeah, because I have a 4th and a 5th.
Yeah, because I would then get I'd take probably my 5th level and recover a 1st level.
So it would be arcane components. Yeah, I have to take from the bag.
Yeah, I'd say whatever we have the most of, subtract what was it?
Arcane.
It would have
to be arcane.
Yeah, it would have to be
Oh.
arcane for this because it's arcane energy.
You said,
You would
step
need
levels,
300
58.
gold worth.
Yeah, so for all 6, you'd spend 300. All right.
Taking out 300 from the bag and handing it over to my
Okay.
master.
All right, so Nathaniel kind of starts spreading out the components as he starts absorbing magic. And let's see if anything shows up while he's trying to do this.
Oh no. I feel like something's gonna show up now.
No, 10 minutes pass quickly. Definitely not comfortably, as you're on edge for all of it, but you do get all 6 levels, and the spell circle would vanish.
Take a 1st level and a 5th level.
Alright, so it is now... Oh, I lost my calendar.
I can see
it-
Mungus is still far.
It is now 1:10. Mungus probably needs to have his new token fixed. Let's see.
I don't know what it is about your photo, but it reminds me of somebody. Like a real person, and I can't think who.
Can you still see his stuff?
Oh, let me have a check. He moved around a corner. No, I don't believe so. That's
Can
gone
you
down.
see your HP bar, Mungus?
Yes, that's not. Yeah,
Okay.
I changed it. I'm not under half. So thank you for the potion. Who do I send the thank you to?
LJ.
It was LJ that gave you two.
Hey Lou.
LJ.
You said something previously about me being able to mend Manasa in the way that artificers do the steel defenders. I think that's like 2d8 and it takes a minute. Is that right?
Yeah, well, you'd have to do the mending spell on her.
Right. She has the mending spell, but can I like just completely restore her with one mending spell, or
Yes, although I might say that you need an evening at least to restore her power. So she might be out of it at least for now.
I can't
Alive
move
but
her
dazed.
though.
Because she's not it's not the same as like a pet type thing, since she's a separate creature.
So I can't do anything in the 10 minutes we just spent?
She might need to be, like she might need a day to recover, basically.
So I have to leave her here?
Well, can you put her in a bag or something?
I thought you said she was like 100 pounds or more.
Oh, well, don't you guys have a bag of...
holding.
Don't you guys have a bag of holding or something?
Chuck her in the bag.
Is
She
there
doesn't need to
room?
breathe.
It's a bag of holding. It has like flour in it. You can hold anything.
Well, you can hold
Well,
up
it
to
has a
600
weight
pounds.
I thought
But...
it was
I think it's
500.
5.
Or 500,
It is.
yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was asking, like, how much is in the bag now?
Okay, with
'Cause
the.
we've been tossing everything we find into that bag.
There's a lot in there, but there's not a lot of really heavy stuff. A lot of it is spell scrolls and components and
So,
essences.
I'm not sure how much everything is on the item side, but I know the coin purse weighs 297.
I
Jeez.
thought so. Yeah, coin is heavy.
Yeah, but like,
And that's not even counting the items that are in it.
we do have
No.
some items, but not like a crap ton.
Well,
So
We'd have
apparently-
to drop the holy symbol.
So, yeah, from what I can tell, from what I figured out, the bag
There-
currently weighs 343.05, not counting the coin purse.
Remind me, how
And
much?
is it
Is it counting
Sorry,
the
go
coin purse?
How much can you lift based on your strength score?
you can lift up to 10 times your strength in pounds.
Joel can
50
carry her.
pounds.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not sure because Nasira is also carrying her equipment, so I'm not sure if she have enough strength to carry that as well without.
he said,
So, I
Uh,
have a problem.
Mungus, carry the snake.
Put it in your backpack. Actually, Mungus has a lot of stuff too. He has like 120 pounds worth of gear.
Uh,
I don't think
So-
Seal's carrying anything, so he could probably carry her.
Ooh, give me
So-
Snake. Seal will take it.
so apparently,
Can I like just like put it? Can I drape it across my shoulders and then like if we get into a scrap, I'm kind of taking it off like a backpack, gently, of course, gently.
Well,
yeah.
Seal
Interrupting poor LJ.
Seal doesn't have anything, so the demon will carry it if you like. Just mark down that he's carrying it, because I think if you carried it, Mungus, you would be over your weight limit. You'd be at like
Okay.
200 something
I
pounds,
actually,
which would slow you.
I believe that Nasira can. Would she be encumbered?
I mean, you only have like an 8 strength, right?
No, 10.
Okay. That's about what you, like your
Yeah.
max carry weight is about that snake.
Okay.
I'm 16, so
Sorry, guys.
I mean,
I didn't mean to spend all this time on it. I didn't realize
no,
that I wasn't going to
It
be
is
able
something
to.
you want to figure out.
Yeah, I had no idea I wasn't going to be able to like easily carry this thing or reanimate. Like I didn't expect it to go to full health. I thought it was going to be like 2d8 in a minute, like the Steel Defender or something. I didn't know I was going to have to like have immobile 100-pound object until nightfall. when she
Oh.
loses her health. Yeah.
But yeah, poor LJ kept trying to say something before, but we kept all interrupting him.
Yes. So from what I am still figuring it out, I'm still figuring it out. This bag weighs about 600 pounds right now. So
So it's
That's
busted.
too much.
So it's
yes.
busted.
I
We'll just have to take the coin purse out and
Yes.
figure that out somehow.
Well, so not to be a rules lawyer or anything, but isn't there some kind of rule or mechanic if you overfill a bag of holding, like it just
Yeah, it
explodes?
busts.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
break. So I will say maybe you were more careful about that, and I'll give you this chance to say you didn't actually have more than 500.
That's why I had added the formulas on the inventory for the weight, but I don't know like if I haven't looked at the inventory for a number of sessions now, so
I am still trying to figure this out.
So what do we need to ditch, or what do we need to? Just give me all the gold, and I'll just carry it. Nathaniel is willing to.
300 pounds?
Daniel's like, I'll take your
300 pounds of
gold.
gold. It's more than twice your body weight, mate.
Well, I'll take as much as I can. It's a start.
all right, how about let's
Just give me the
hand
platinum. Just give me the platinum.
We'll just carry the platinum.
Let's hand the coin pouch to Seal for now, and then you can keep figuring it out,
Oh,
LJ.
jeez.
Wait, where
I can carry about 20 pounds.
where is the
That's
bag of holding on the sheet? I don't see it.
It's the very top left. It's the very first item. Or you mean the list of what's in the bag is the green?
Oh, the
Color
green.
coded over.
Why aren't you
Yeah.
doing the math, Google Sheets? Come on, do math.
Did the formulas break? Yeah, I don't see the formulas there anymore.
So the
Oh, wait.
formula.
Hey, can we just, as a
Oh, I
timeout,
see.
can we just say that like the time it took to get logged in was a short rest, and then we can.
No, you can't short rest during the DDoS. That's not fair. All the demons aren't like waiting for the server to come back up.
Yeah. So what is going on with this formula? It should be
Well,
working.
in the interest
Alright.
of
Here,
of
I'll,
not spending our whole session on
yeah.
this, we say we figured this out. We'll retcon and figure this out.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say we can kind of retcon it, and I'll let the quartermaster figure his stuff out later. Because
We'll figure out what we can't survive
Yeah,
without at the
we'll
end of the
distribute
session.
the stuff. Yeah, this week after the game, we'll distribute the stuff better.
So-
And Nathaniel is happy to take all of the money. Just give him as much as you need him to.
yeah.
I feel like
Uh,
every time he
no.
says that, we all
Lucas,
just have
I'm
to
gonna do an intimidation check for that right there.
For the
I'm
mo-
gonna look at him since he's gonna hold the money. Can I
You
just
really
give him
wanna-
an intimidation look?
You really want to talk to Nathaniel? I mean, you're welcome to try.
Just
Who said
saying.
he
Who said he's talking?
Wait, who are you intimidating now?
I think he's trying to
Nathaniel?
Nathaniel for trying to
Oh,
say what's
well-
to hold all the gold.
Well, you don't really roll
but
for
I-
PCs. The social scores are more for NPCs. You guys can choose how you want to react to each other's words. Just
So-
like he can't like charm. Well, I guess he could technically charm you, but he can't like persuasion you to do stuff.
Yeah. Bag of holding weight right now is 645 pounds.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
so we need to
I'll
get rid of
pretend
the
I
alcohol.
didn't hear that, and I'll assume it will be fixed soon.
Yes. We need to drop some stuff.
Or else next time you open it, there will be a tear in the bottom of it that goes to the astral plane.
Yeah. This is very since I bought Mary items.
So, yeah, what do you all want to do? We'll say the 10 minutes have passed. You have your magics. Mungus is giving Nathaniel sort of the stank eye for trying to take all the gold.
Do I still hear that chanting?
Yeah, no, there's definitely something going on somewhere else in here.
And sorry, I know we're wanting to get moving, but is this mist here anything of significance, or is that just terrain?
That is water. There's mist everywhere, but yeah, that's just kind of a shallow bit of water in the cave, like a
Don't get
puddle.
used to it. We made that mistake once already.
And I was gonna say, does it look like normal water? If I do a quick, insight perception on how do I get a sense of anything? Deep?
Looking closer at it, it does look normal. And actually, Nasira, you think you hear something up this way when you get to that point.
I will kind of over to Mungus and Nathaniel and point that way.
I would equivalently point over at LJ and Eldwin and say, "Come join us up here."
Yeah. Totally not what John be gold
yeah.
dots.
I'm gonna
Roll
take one of
instincts.
my. I'm gonna take one of my healing potions.
Okay, so you use a healing potion.
At 2d4 plus 2, right, for the basic.
Yeah, normal healing is 2d4 plus 2. So, yeah, as you... Or, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just thinking. Looks like I see something up this way. Looks like Did we go this way already?
I don't think so. We came from the like the left side and then pretty much came straight down
Yeah.
from the middle area. So we haven't gone right or north yet.
Okay. Where do you want to go? You want to go up or down?
Maybe just be a little more careful. Say potentially. Oh, I see that. I see that much clearer than you probably do.
Yeah, and actually at this point you would probably have to roll for initiatives.
Oh gosh.
As something moves through the shadows to the north of you.
Oh, not again.
It's another creepy one.
These guys have vision. That's what's slowing everything down.
Oh
my word.
you gave me initiative bonus, right?
Yes.
I actually have feral instincts, so
Come on.
You have a rage left?
Feral instinct isn't rage, I believe. For
That's
the
not- no,
advantage.
Oh, that's advantage on.
Dex
I was
saves
thinking
and
the
initiative.
surprise aspect.
To the north of you is a familiar foe, a cloud of living void that starts skulking towards the group as it sees you kind of moving around the turn there.
okay. Everybody, come to me real quick.
We are all
gonna
way too lumped up.
So
I'm
the
just
Yeah.
gonna pretend I didn't see that
Hang on,
turn
hang on.
order.
So the first to act is going to be Mungus. What do you want to do? I don't know if you see it yet. I'm not sure how far you can see in the dark, Mungus, but you definitely hear something coming from the north up here.
He's a Goliath, right?
Yeah, I don't think Goliaths have
And
the...
as far as the light goes.
Yeah, he doesn't have dark vision. So what do you want to do?
I'm
Well,
knowing
and
that tornado.
Mungus's weapon has Nasira's light spell on it.
Oh, does it? All right.
Yeah.
So let me
I transferred it to a pebble before that last fight and then transferred it back out.
let me mark him as having light then. So his chain and ball and chain with the skull on it that's kind of infused in iron.
It's a flail.
Or
It's not the maul, not the flail. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Well, it has the stats of a maul, but I think we said it was a ball and like a iron ball and chain with a skull on it.
Flavor is free.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
flavored thing. So, yeah, it is glowing and giving off light. So, what do you want to do, Mungus?
I
just
want
love
to
the idea
start
of
off by
just
giving
go
some
with
zealous
the
presence because I have consulted the spirits and I've decided to abandon my ancestral protector and become a zealot.
He is a
And
zealot.
so I am going to,
Hey.
Nice.
as a bonus action, I'm going to go into a rage, I guess, initially.
All right, so something to keep in mind, because the enemy is far away right now. If you're not, if you don't attack or take damage by the next turn, you will lose your rage. So that's one
Okay.
thing to be careful about.
So,
And
Also,
keep
you
in
won't be
mind-
able to rage and zealous presence.
Yeah.
okay, cool. Then I'm just going to go ahead and start moving this way. And, hey, can one of you toss me another healing potion?
At this
We-
point, they
we-
would have to wait till their turn if they were going to do that. But
Oh,
maybe
well,
he
there-
says
there-
that. So he says, could use another healing potion as he moves north. 20,
Where's the
25. How
And-
far can you move?
30?
No, it'd be more than that. Barbarians
More than
get
that.
extra movement, dude.
Yeah, I think you can go 40. So you have
Okay,
10
I
more.
don't wanna, like,
And if you rage, you get to move half your movement.
Okay.
Oh, you are
Well,
really far away.
yeah, that is probably where I'm going to move to because there are 2 of these assholes.
Alright, so now you might want to rage since they're closer. And now you know they can probably get to you. Because you can, like, rage and attack one of them, like, throw something at them, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. So going to a rage.
Alright, so you rage, drawing upon the fury of your zealous dedication. And
I'm gonna chill here, and I'm gonna throw a hand axe at this guy over here.
could you ping the one you're going to throw it at?
Yes, if I knew how to do that, I would definitely do it.
Hold and click. Hold and click.
Yeah, you left click on it and just hold the mouse button.
Yeah,
Okay, that's not what I meant to do.
With the cursor tool.
I just watch him slingshot.
Yeah. Alright. So you want to attack this one?
Yes, there we go. I think I got it now.
Well, you gotta drop your token before you click on
Okay.
something. Alright, so go ahead and do your hand axe attack. Click on the hand axe button. 16 would strike it as the hand axe flies through the air. I think it is at long range. He's a little bit further than 20 feet, but that's still going to hit it because you rolled 2 16s. And
Just 6.
you would
So
do
slashing.
3 points of damage because it seems like he resists non-magical attacks. Okay, so that would be it for you. Your hand axe is now kind of over here on the ground as the Void Elemental begins to rush at you. Nathaniel.
Remind me, moving through characters counts as difficult terrain?
Yeah, moving through allies or enemies or just anyone is difficult terrain.
I just realized it. Mungus, did you change subclass?
He did, yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Path
Oh.
of Zealot's fun.
He's ragey.
Especially that revive.
So that would be
Free
so
resurrection.
diagonal only counts
Yeah.
as 1/5 for
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah.
That'd be 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then I will politely get out of the way of other people.
Alright, so you're cautiously making your way down. You still have your action. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah. Looking for a moment. I'm looking at my spells to see the range because that's exactly what I was curious about. And then remind me, Lou, with these guys, because I've made this mistake now twice and I'm not going to make it again. Are these? I believe these guys can be affected by paralyze.
The Void Elementals? It's a good
No, I
question.
banished one. I banished the one we met straight away, but it's an elemental, so very unlikely, I would say.
Yeah, you think you remember that elementals are immune to paralyze
I was thinking.
because they don't have true bodies.
So we will. Sorry, I apologize. Let's go ahead and. You know what? Honestly, I am going to bonus action, Bardic Inspiration, Eldwin. So, and because that can also help with damage or roll.
What do you say to him?
I say to him, just remember, I am your most helpful companion and would love some gold if you want to. No, actually, Nathaniel's not that money guy.
His
He's not
words
the
are
money guy, he's the clout guy.
laced with magic. His words are oddly inspiring.
And then what I'd basically like. Oh, no, hold action is a reaction. So, I would actually like to dash as my action.
Okay, rush forward. Got it.
Intriguing. I would yell out, leave an open shot for me.
No,
Alright,
I plan to. I just
so-
want to be in kind of visual range and closer to everyone in the action so I can use my reactions more.
So Anvir speaks. You spoke as well. And is
I
that
wonder
it for
why.
you?
Yep. Does using bardic inspiration count as my speech for the turn?
I think
or
it was
not?
because you were agreeing with me.
No, you were just kind of talking back and forth. The bardic inspiration doesn't count as you're talking.
Gotcha. So yes, Eldwin has bardic inspiration. Go ahead.
All right, Anvir.
I shall move forward a wee bit.
I shall
Um,
die.
All right, 20 feet, moving up behind your front line, which is Mungus.
And would I have a clear? I have a fairly clear shot from here, right? He wouldn't have cover or anything.
He would have light cover because you would be passing through the wall here. Or wait, let me double check that. Oh, actually, no, you would have a clear shot from this corner of your square. So never mind, you're good.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't just imagining things. I am running fairly low on spell levels, so I'm gonna do a 3rd level guiding bolt.
Wait, you're running low on spells, so you're using a 3rd level spell? All right. I didn't understand the logic of that comment, but fine.
I have not a lot of low level spells.
Oh, low level
Really,
spells. That makes more sense. I was like,
Honestly,
running us-
Aussie logic at its best.
honestly,
Aussie logic.
except for 3rd level spells, I have either 1 or 0.
I'm almost out of spells, so here's a high level spell.
I miss terribly anyway.
All right, so a lot of spell energy goes flying past it. Unfortunate.
Well, that's crap.
You almost hit it. Anything else?
I will also just move a little bit to here.
All right. The Void Elemental will look towards Mungus and say, "Life Force," as it flies at you. And is going to try to drain life you.
Oh shit.
I think 22 is going to hit. So it caresses you lovingly, dealing 11 points of necrotic damage. Which
It's so much worse.
This unfortunately is not something your rage will have, so this would just be 11 damage. Because this isn't the one of the 3 types that you can have with your rage.
Raven, can you update the turn order? I forgot to update my initiative since I have advantage.
Oh, yes.
It just placed me above Soul.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Alright, so he is going to attack Mungus again. 16, I think, will just hit you. It's just over your AC. Doing another 14. Ouch. So Mungus is getting drained a bit. This one is going to fly south.
Oh,
Past Mungus. Yeah.
I just realized Mungus forgot to do his 3rd level feature where he does a shit ton of extra damage on the first creature he attacks.
Oh,
Only for men.
no, he's talking about your radiant, what is it called?
Divine Fury.
Divine
Come on,
Fury.
damn.
D6 plus half your
yeah.
barbarian level to the first creature you hit in Radiant.
Yeah, that can be with any type of attack. I don't think it has to be
Weapon attack. It's
It's-
a weapon.
Yeah, it has to be a weapon, yeah. Which the hand axe would have been. So why don't
Axe
you
is a weapon.
It's
Yeah.
Radiant or Necrotic. Something you choose.
it would have been Radiant, I believe. I don't think Mungus is evil. Oh wait,
No,
are
It would
you?
be Radiant. I would
Alright.
choose Radiant on
So-
these assholes.
So yeah, well, it has to be the same forever. But go ahead and click
Okay.
your Divine Fury. There should be a little button for it on your sheet.
Okay, yeah, I think I put it in the chat, so
It would be a D6 plus 5. You might just need to make a.
No, it's on there for him. I made it for him.
Oh, you made it already? Yeah.
Yeah. So on your sheet, there should be like a Divine Fury button. If you click the dice on that, it should just
I'm
roll it.
seeing,
Yeah, you have to,
Divine Fury. Where
so
is it on my character sheet or on the?
it's on your character sheet. So it's under Global Damage Modifier.
Oh, global damage modifier. Okay, there it is. There. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
11.
All
11
right.
radiant. There we go.
So you would
Hey
have
guys,
struck.
sorry I'm holding up the group.
That's fine. So you would have struck the guy for an additional 11 radiant damage. Okay, that definitely hurt him more.
Yeah, because I went to check because I wasn't sure if they got resistant to those kind of damage or not, and then I looked at those damage and I'm like, wait a minute.
So Nathaniel, unfortunately, this thing is coming at you. First attack is going to be a 16.
Do I get an attack of opportunity, or he hasn't left spacing us?
Yeah, he's still in your threatened area,
Unless you have Sentinel.
which he doesn't.
I want
So
Sentinel,
16 would strike you then, draining you for 11.
Got it.
And second attack, ooh, just misses you luckily as you jump back, avoiding that creature's attack. This one is going to also fly down this way. Now, at this point, Mungus, he would be offering you an attack of opportunity as he flies past. But if you take it, he might turn around to attack you. So I don't know. What do you want to do?
Bring it on, bitch.
All right. So
Spike flail.
so you take hold of your flail and attack him. 14 would strike him, as these things do not have a high AC. Now this will do your rage damage and your radiant damage, as well as the flail
Nah.
damage.
It doesn't. It's on your turn, sadly.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it does say when you hit the first time you hit a creature on each of your turns.
So do we have homework today?
Oh, I guess so. It's not like sneak attack. It's just each of your turns. All right. So that would be a normal hit then. Still 15 damage is not nothing. What did you say, Mungus?
I said, oh, we have homework, teacher? I don't think you assigned us homework, teacher.
I did
I'm a
not.
grammar Nazi.
He's yeah. All right. So the creature is going to become angered by this stop and turn around to attack Mungus. Doing a touch. Ooh, 21. And good rolls for them. Hitting you for another 15, Mungus.
They
And
really use a healer.
yeah, Mungus is looking very withered by all these things attacking him. And a second attack.
The worst part is we can't heal you.
Yeah, they're these creatures prevent healing as long as you are within their auras there. So I think 15 just hits you. Doing another 11. Ooh, and Mungus is
I'm down.
Mungus is overwhelmed by them, so he's at 0. Not
Mungus
dead, but overwhelmed by all these creatures attacking him. Nasira, what are you gonna do? You see Mungus kind of just
I
kind of
don't see
get dog.
Mungus, that's the problem.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But yeah, I'm going to run that way. So 5, 10.
The thing is, we literally have to even
20.
wait a turn to get him back up.
Oof. Yikes. Okay. Let's see. What can we do here? I don't really have any good like multi-target stuff on this character.
Ignore that. I was clicking on eyes to read abilities and I hit it by accident.
Alright, so yeah, Mungus looks like has a bunch of enemies just draining life from him.
This does not look good. Okay. I guess I'll just run to the closest one and start swinging. I don't have much here.
Alright, so that
Alright,
would
so I
be...
used 20, so that's 25, 30, 35. Yeah, I guess I'll start swinging at this guy and try and keep him off Nathaniel.
Alright, so yeah, that one who's going for Nathaniel, you try to take some of the pressure off him, punching at this thing.
Let's see.
12? No, 12 is going to miss, unfortunately, as you whiff. 13
God.
will actually hit it.
Does it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
The second
Oh,
punch.
that's even more annoying because it means I was one off with my guiding bolt.
Can you turn backwards?
So 11 points of damage. And that your fists do count as magical, right?
Correct.
So you give him like a, I don't know, some kind of haymaker, and you push him back 10 feet.
Yeah, and I think I gotta go ahead and use a key here because we're not in a good place. Oh no, I pushed him using my crusher feet, not the. Sorry, is that what you said?
Well, I just said you pushed him back 10 feet.
It's I think it's only 5.
Oh, it's 5? Alright, so yeah, he's
Uh,
back here then.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna punch the other one that's in range of me. Except I might move over here to punch him. And
And you
so I
start
can move that
punching
way.
really fast. Alright. Yeah.
then that key.
Speed bagging him.
Did I? Oh, it didn't.
She
The
just
ammo
runs
tracking
up
isn't
punching
working.
and kicking. The ammo tracking is working for mine. There might be some kind of error in your macro if it's not working for you.
Right. Yeah, it was working. Yeah, they break every few weeks. Like I rebuild them with the exact same commands, but I just copy and paste and then they work
Right,
again.
so 6 damage for the
Oof.
first punch. Oh, but he is going to dodge the second. Man, low
Ooh,
rolls.
misses.
All right.
Alright,
Are you
oh,
pushing
sorry,
him as
and
well?
then I can only do it once per turn.
Okay.
So I actually, so I probably would have stayed over here then. I forgot about that part. And that's, I think, all I can do.
All right,
um,
Eldwin.
Yeah.
Alright. Hold on. I'm trying to remind myself of something more because I haven't used this often.
What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Nick,
No. Okay, that won't come into effect. I'm going to activate my last blade song.
All right, you start blade singing again.
Is it on? Yeah, it is. Cool. I'm going to start running up 25, 30.
Yeah.
See that Mungus is in big trouble, so I'm going to cast Steel Wind Strike.
Oh, pulling out the big guns. All right. So you chant as you begin to shift between dimensions, suddenly teleporting around, striking all 3, correct?
Correct.
Or at least attempting to.
Yep. For some reason it's not showing up. Come on.
All right, look at that damage.
Yeah, so for the first one, here.
All right, so this one here.
Bottom to top.
Okay, so 29 will strike it.
Nearly a crit.
Yeah. Alright. So that would be.
Oof. All right,
Wow.
42 force damage. Ouch. That will wound it.
That spell's no joke.
Second one.
Second one is. Hold on.
Yeah, 23 will strike again. Doing another 27. And unfortunately, if you have a macro, this will steal your spell slots.
I think that was the
27.
last one anyway.
I only had the one spell slot, so it's fine.
All right, and the third guy.
Third guy.
Yeah, 26 will strike. Doing another 26 force damage. And where are you teleporting to?
I'll add a D10 to that if you want from the Bardic Inspiration.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
true.
I can do that. Yeah, I will. I will do that. So add another D10 to that last one.
All right, so that one
Thank you
takes
for-
another 10.
I figured that helped.
Well, another one.
Another. Hey, it's damage.
Yeah, it's damage.
Or wait, another 1. Okay. All right, anything else?
That is all that. Yeah, that is all that I can do. Oh, I see where they came from.
All right, Leo Jr.
Uh, So, I would run up here
Yeah.
and do nothing. Since I'm out of movement.
Right.
The life of a fighter.
You gonna
Yes,
dash or
yeah.
dodge, or what do you want to do for your action? Throw
I think I have to
something.
dash.
You could also try and overrun or tumble, but you'd have to do more than one of them.
Let's do dash.
All right. So you
I don't
dash
know
up,
when they're-
engaging that one who is wounded, and finally, Seal.
Seal will start trudging his way up here, 30 feet, and then he will, I guess he'll do his multi-attack to hurl flames.
All right. So you're hurling some fire.
Nope. And nope.
All right. So no, the creatures dodge both.
3 9s in a row.
Into the new round. So Mungus being down, I do need you to whisper me a death save.
Oh, I did not whisper that.
No, you did, didn't you? Oh no,
No,
you
we
didn't.
see it
Never
too.
mind. All right. So try. Usually, if you you can set it to do a whisper. If you just click the D20 and turn on GM roll, and then just click on the D20.
Okay.
So, like on the left of the screen, there's a D20 button.
I'm looking. Oh, yeah, I see now. Okay. GM.
All right, so you know what you got. That is it for Mungus, who's still alive, but definitely in some peril here. Nathaniel.
Nathaniel, under his breath, grumbles about not leaving line of sight and blocking people away, and like how he was strategically positioning himself as he moves 5, 10. And I'm sorry I don't have a choice in this because you guys just box everybody in.
You're cutting out a
I
little
was
bit.
trying to keep them off you. I was trying to be a barrier for your health.
Well, it wasn't. One person's fine. It's everyone getting in between.
Look, it's a crowded hallway.
Yeah. Yeah, because if I go into melee, then I'm on disadvantage, right?
For ranged attacks, you would be.
Um.
But you can fire over your companions without them granting cover.
Yeah, well, but if I were to shoot from here, I'd have to hit LJ.
No,
No, you're saying because
no,
you're
you
5
can,
feet
you
behind
can, you basically would be shooting over his shoulder, so he's, it's fine. He wouldn't be providing
Okay.
cover because he's right
Well,
in
then
front of
Eldwin,
you.
you're the only one who's screwed in this because line of sight. I am casting a level 5 lightning bolt.
Oh well, no,
Oh,
that
really?
that
Attack
that
roll.
is
That would've
gonna,
given you disadvantage
yeah,
if
that
you
is gonna
went
hit
away.
LJ. But yeah, you know, it's only one person.
Well, it'd be 2 because I don't think I can angle this to not hit Eldwin, or maybe if
No,
I
if
do.
Oh, no, you can. If
go
you-
yeah, it's
straight on.
just straight.
If
yeah.
you do a straight line north, it'll only hit your
I
buddy.
was trying to maneuver so that I didn't hit any of you, but you guys kept angling yourselves, so I have to.
All right. So LJ, you hear a chanting behind you, and maybe
No, if I move there, then I'm in melee, and I'd be at disadvantage.
no, because it's
No,
not
it's
an
not a
attack.
disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not a spell attack, so you could go there and do it. Yeah,
okay, then we'll do that.
yeah. So that will not
that'd
hit
be
any of your
5,
allies.
10, 15, 20. I'm assuming you can allow me to maneuver through that space there.
Yeah, you can.
Because you can move through Leo's space, yeah.
You can kind of shoot it this way.
Yeah, I'm specifically making sure I don't
Or
hit
this
Mungus,
way.
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way you'll hit them and no one else.
All right. So
Like, you
you.
know, Eldwin, too bad. If I just as long as I avoid Mungus.
Well,
Too
Alvin's
bad,
below
Eldwin.
half, so
I was gonna
be careful,
say.
please.
All right. So go ahead, chant and cast your lightning bolt.
And then let me see, I am also going to, prior to casting, I'm going to bardic, or I'm gonna whatever my reverse on. Sorry, it's been like a while since I played. I'm going to use bardic inspiration to cast unsettling words on the furthest one.
Okay.
Saying you're about to be lit up, so he has a D10 disadvantage on his dex save he's about to have to make.
All right. So go ahead and cast the spell.
Greatest amount of damage, but that's pretty good.
36. So the first one will attempt to dodge it the dex. Oh yeah, he is completely flat-footed, and the lightning tears him asunder.
Nice.
The second one is going to try to do a dex save. Oh, he is also caught flat-footed, taking 36. And that would badly wound him, but he is still up. The third one, dex save. That would fail regardless, so he takes 36 as well. And he is also near death.
Alrighty, so that is movement, action, bonus action. So that is my turn.
I don't
Alright.
suppose Anvir can finish off two of them
Anvir.
before they have to go.
I have no multi-attack. I have nothing that will hit.
And they both
Alright,
look
well,
very
so
angry at your
Nathaniel.
bard. Yeah.
Just so I'm not being metagamey just because I read this guy's attack, would I know that Mungus is now healable?
You wouldn't even know he's not healable in the first place unless you used... Well, actually, no. It's assumed you know everything that's appearing in the text, so you can kind of tell that the energy is making it so you don't think your magics would affect him.
Okay, I wasn't
and
sure.
you would see that he is in the creature's aura, so you still don't think he's healable. As long as he's in the aura of the creature.
Okay, too easy. I just wasn't sure how much heat Anvir himself would actually be able to realize.
Yeah, they're still kind of draining energy from everything around them.
Yeah, I'm debating whether or not to try and kill one of them or make it that it will be able to hurt us less. I will go with the hurt option, and I will...
Killing one of them won't stop it from hurting us.
Yeah, that is true. I will do Sacred Flame on this closest guy.
Alright, so you hurl a sacred fire at him, which he will attempt to dodge. Oh, but he once again is caught flat-footed, failing and taking 13. Which will... He's still alive, but he's looking very hurt.
Oh, man.
That was 3d8 too, I just rolled that.
Well, it's like average roll. Anything else?
Average. Nah, don't really think so.
Alright, so this Void Elemental is going to attempt to fly at Nathaniel, which would give you an opportunity
Point out that
attack.
Eldwin did more damage than I did.
Yeah, but he's mad at you right now.
Alright.
I have to throw you under the bus there, Eldwin.
I'm
Totally
going...
throw you under the bus.
Nah, fine, throw me under the bus.
We rolled on it.
I'm a dodge tank. Throw me under the bus. I'm gonna try to hit it with a booming blade.
Alright, so you spend your reaction to opportunity attack it as it tries to go for him. Oh, and you would. Alright,
Nice.
so you stab it, wreathing it in thunder energy, doing...
And if he doesn't finish it, Leo will when he comes over here.
Yes.
Alright,
And
so it
if
is...
he keeps moving, he'll take another.
Oh no, he is not. He's going to turn around and try to drain life you now.
Oh, no.
Oh, dodge that one. Oh no, crit!
Silvery barbs.
No.
Or...
Yeah,
No,
I
it's a
knew.
9. It's a 9.
Oh, because you're, you're,
my cloak.
you're
Like
wiggly
displacement.
wobbly. You got the displacement. Alright, so, yeah, that would not hit you then. Lucky for you. This
I love
one
this cloak.
is going to move
So
down this way.
Get him, Leo.
Wait, who hit this one?
I mean, they both, I think, only been hit by Eldwin
Nasira and Nathaniel and... I'm not sure.
Eldwin.
Alright,
and
Eldwin
the
hit.
Sacred Flame. Gone. And the
Everyone-
Oh,
hit
Eldwin
this
through
one.
the sacred flame. Alright, he's going to move through you two towards your priest.
I think Leo gets a Mafi when he comes
Full amount of
our
damage.
way.
Oh, do you, Leo? Can you attack him when he moves your way?
I don't think
if-
it's into.
No, if he...
That's pole arm, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you're
fine.
thinking of
I'm
polearm
I'm
mastery.
thinking of a different tank. I'm sorry. Bye-bye.
If he attacks our priest, then yeah, I'll be able to hit him. But
So
Okay,
Nasira
and attack.
Nasira and Leo, you would take 5 points of necrotic damage each as he passes through you, draining you of life. And he is going to try to attack Nathaniel, which at that point Sentinel would trigger if you want to spend your reaction.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait, Nathaniel or me? Because he said he was going after me originally.
Yeah, no, sorry, not Nathaniel. He is going after, not Nathaniel, it was Anvir.
15 hit.
15 would strike it. Doing
13 slashing.
13. Ooh, he's really wounded. What is he gonna do?
Actually, it should be 15. I
Oh.
didn't have the fighting style up. The plus 2 damage. from
Why is it 15?
Dueling.
Oh, he
dueling.
doesn't have dueling.
Oh,
I didn't
is
have
it the +2 sword?
No, it's the fighting style where if you only have one weapon, you add one-handed weapon, then it's +2 to all damage rolls.
Yeah, but
Not
I mean,
included in the
It is a
damage.
+2 sword.
okay, so it is the
And
+2
he also
sword.
takes one, yeah.
With
I-
the +2, that would be just enough to bring it down.
Nice.
Oh my god, yes!
As it lunges at poor Anvir, the blade cuts through it just as it's about to grab you.
I shrink down, close my eyes, expecting to hit, and it just doesn't come.
Yeah.
It lunges at Andre and just shooting.
All right. So Nasira, what are you gonna do?
Probably recognizing that I can't help Mungus yet, since based on what you explained to Anvir, I'll just go punch this guy. Oh, wait, the map keeps moving. Sorry, the map moves after I pick up my token. Okay, there you go.
I was just reordering it. All right. So you rush up to that guy, trying to
Start
end
swinging.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DM.
Yes.
I just realized, reading something. So with void form, do we also? I just want to confirm. We also take damage if we hit it with a melee in 5 feet.
This is no, or
So
it
it
shouldn't
does say
be.
that. It
Yeah.
says anything that touches it or hits it with a melee attack.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because it's like that fire thing. Yeah.
What
So
it-
you would take the 5 damage from the hit.
I would have taken 5. Okay.
Would it count for me since I killed him at the same time?
Yeah, you would still take the 5.
Okay.
All right. So Nasira, you're punching this thing.
Mhm.
All right. So you
punch.
go punching. 15 will strike it for 10, and yeah, that would deal the 5 damage to you. And it
Okay.
would go down.
And it goes down.
So you just punch right through it as it
Um,
bursts into essence. And
are
yeah,
we
we
out of
still
tur-
we still have an ally down. So until he gets healed,
okay,
we
then
have
I'll
to.
use. Okay, then I'll use. Let me find it here. Hand of healing.
Alright.
That one's the action. There's a bonus action one. I just got to find it.
Yeah, it's like when you use Flurry of Blows, you can substitute one for one, blah blah blah.
All right, so you rush up to Mungus.
That's for myself. Sorry. Yeah, it's Physician's Touch. No, that's the
It's
hand
one
of
of
healing.
them.
I'm sorry, guys.
Are you sure you have something that's a bonus action?
There is something that it's going to cost me key. but,
Okay,
there's something
you don't have it yet. You don't have it yet. It's an 11th level feature.
Hang on. Yes. Okay. So if I use my key to inflict wounds, I can. Okay. So I can use. Okay. If I use Flurry of Blows, then I can use another key point on top of the Flurry of Blows key point to. No, wait a second. If I use Flurry of Blows, I can do a heal with one of my attacks instead of 2 attacks.
Yeah, but you used both of your punches, didn't you? Or
Flurry of
wait,
Blows
did
is
you
the bonus
just?
action. Flurry of Blows is the bonus action. So I spend key for bonus action Flurry of Blows, and then I use my first punch of my Flurry of Blows to heal. It's the second paragraph of Hand of Healing.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, I think.
So
that's right.
are you gonna?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
So
I
are
missed that.
you
One of
are
your
you
Flurry of Blows
gonna?
can be replaced.
So you're gonna spend a key for Flurry of Blows to heal him? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure. So go ahead and roll for that then.
I knew I could do it. I just didn't remember which.
All right. So
yeah,
Mungus,
sorry.
you
I
come
was confusing
to.
with the ability where it
uh,
becomes free.
You would see Nasira over you, kind of channeling healing energy into you as the battle ends. So you kind
Time
of
of the day is
shake your head, like, ugh, coming out of that draining, feeling a little bit beat up. What do you all want to do?
And I'm gonna take another one of my healing potions out of my bag and hand it to Mungus. It's just a basic, and I only have one. I have one more. Those are the extras that I made while we were in Candle.
Do we still have any in inventory? Or are
I think we
totally
passed
out?
them all out, but we can
I
check.
have some.
So Mungus, that healing would be 2d4 plus 2 if you want to drink it now. I don't know, or if you want to save it, it's up to you.
I drink it now.
All
we
right.
have none.
So Mungus quickly quaffs the potion, gaining back 7 points of health. Looking a little better, but still pretty drained from all the necrotic energy that was channeled into him.
Do
maybe-
you think it is wise for us to continue, or should we retreat to the?
Probably should retreat.
Because I feel
Nathaniel, calm down. Saw that message. I had to do it.
Bloody hell.
I worry about Mungus and Eldwin and I mean Leo as well is looking awfully exhausted.
Exhausted, not down though.
What time of day is it? It's still like early morning, right?
It's early afternoon.
It's in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's about 1:10 at this point. Maybe 1:15 after the exploration. So early-ish, not super early.
I think we should.
I vote short rest.
Oh god.
Somewhere where we can rest.
Yeah,
Please.
I believe we should retreat from these caves back where we came from and rest in Onvir's hut.
There is a lot of dead people in a magic circle here.
Yeah, I
That's
think
why I don't want to spend time here. We don't know what corrupted these others so quickly in this place.
I think they were summoned from this circle.
I mean, if someone has a dispel, maybe we could try and dispel that on our way out, but I think we should move. That's my vote, at least.
We could probably also do something similar to this, like the circle down below. Maybe get some components if we want.
This circle has already, or this circle hasn't been infused yet. I think you already got components from this one. But yeah,
No. We dispelled one that was over here, but we hadn't come this way yet.
Oh, you guys haven't been here yet. All right, sorry. I messed that up. All right, so yeah, there is a circle here with a bunch of dead people in it. Possibly some sort of ritual was being prepared, as you still see 4 candles there burning. Maybe the guys who came to help fight you were doing something over here, because if you remember, a bunch of reinforcements showed up.
Is it clear that this ritual is not active currently?
Do you want to get closer and examine it?
I will
Are we
slowly,
out of initiative now?
Yeah, we're out of initiative.
slowly start to move
Lou?
that direction.
I'm just gonna use one of my story points to get inspiration, and then I'm gonna start collecting essence from these guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
He has 3 bottles. I'll take the bag.
So
Some
that's
essence.
going to be about 3 minutes. Nathaniel's checking out the circle. What about the rest of you? Are you doing anything?
Oh, Leo, here's 2 empty vials from the potion that Nasira drank and the potion she gave to Mungus that you.
I
Here,
will
I'll
put them in
take
the
'em.
bag. Oh, that.
Because I'm doing most of the
Oh yeah,
essence
okay.
gathering, so
There should be 3 empty vials now, right? Because Mongus had 2 potions today.
Oh yeah, that's true. If he hands that over, then you guys can add that as well.
So yeah,
Good to have the
Mungus.
empty
Mungus definitely doesn't look like he's doing too hot. And actually, several
Is
of you look
he-
kind of wounded.
Is he above quarter?
No, Mungus
No.
would be close to death. So this is the near-death Mungus. This one,
uh,
crossbones.
so hold on. I got 3 from Leo, 2 from Mungus, and 2 from
Uh,
Sierra.
1 from Nasiera
One
and
from
2 from Mungus. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so
and
it's 6.
you would notice a chest here. It looks like someone brought some stuff here to perform some kind of ritual.
Where?
Right next to the circle.
Yeah, Nathaniel, when he comes down here, there's a chest here.
Pay more attention to the circle.
I'm not. I am going after that chest. Does it look
I'm making.
locked?
So this circle is interesting to you. Give me give me an Arcana. Let's see what you know.
Huh? On
12. It looks like they were trying to kind of create magical energy from these dead bodies, like some kind of sacrificial ritual, possibly to summon something to control it.
I am going to. I actually ask LJ and Onvir to take a couple steps back, and I am actually going to pull this nearest dead body out of the circle.
So you think that you could possibly complete whatever ritual they were doing to summon something that might be controllable by you. But of course, that would be kind of like, I don't know what your morals say about that since people died.
On here, just on the
Yeah.
side, just giving you this moral glare.
So
I mean,
I don't
can
have.
go on.
So I don't have what detect magic, but would I get the essence of this type of magic that's being used here? Is there a way I could determine that?
Ooh, without detect magic, I'm not sure. You probably would have to have detect magic.
I mean, you said it summons things. I would harbor a guess of conjuration, but that's just me guessing.
Yeah, but there still could be other.
Like, are you trying to figure out what they were trying to summon?
Yeah, or more the nature of what they were trying to summon. Is it like a void elemental itself, or is it something?
So
different?
that
yeah.
would have been more the Arcana check, but you only rolled a 12, so you probably
I
don't
only
know.
rolled a 12, and that's fine. I'm going to ponder this for a moment as LJ works on the chest.
Okay. And what did you roll to gather the essence, Eldwin?
It's Arcana check, right?
Yes.
And we haven't had one with these guys yet, right?
No, I banished the first one we
Void
met.
elementals? I don't think so.
All right, so I'll dock a vial for this.
I mean, we have a voidling, but
No, that's not the same.
No.
Different.
Yeah, that was that other thing that came out the water and switched the gravity on us.
Yeah, but we have no void essence from these guys.
The
Alright.
elementalist. Yeah.
So you gather some essence.
I'm writing that down.
I assume give it to your quartermaster to hold.
So Mungus, you said you immediately drank that potion Nasiera handed you after she brought you back.
Yes.
Okay, did you roll? I didn't see it in chat. I just want to make sure you have the hit point.
Yes, he did. He got 7.
Oh, was it whispered? Okay, gotcha.
No, he rolled it.
The 7 was Nasiera's hand of healing. That's what brought him back.
No,
Then
if
she
you...
gave-
Oh, he did whisper it. So you might want to set the dice back to non-whisper.
Gotcha. Okay.
What session is this? 85?
Yes.
So do I have more hit? Do I have more than 14? or-
No, I just
That's
couldn't
good.
see. I just couldn't see your roll, so you're fine.
We missed
Okay.
the second 7 was all.
Yeah, no, but he did roll it.
Oh, I really could use a good beer and a meal for a rest, but I don't know if this is the right place to do it.
I mean-
that's-
But I don't think I could do another fight.
He could use
I
a
guess-
night at the inn. He's it's a little bit drained from all these goddamn ghost things. All right, so LJ, you're trying to break into the chest, right?
Before he does, I'm making sure it's not trapped.
It doesn't look like it. In fact, it doesn't even look locked.
Okay. I doubted it was, but for safety reasons.
Yeah.
I will say, Anvir, step back as I open the chest.
All right. So,
And then it pops
The
out.
legs.
funny enough,
Oh
Oh
god.
my god!
geez, you guys are just going nuts. I need a D20 roll from Nathaniel, Sierra, and Mungus.
Oh,
I thought it was going funny enough. That
Yeah,
trap.
I was like, it
Guys
is
are
a mimic.
guys are so easy to freak out at this point. I've trained you well.
I get a 3.
it's a fucking minute.
Nom
Who wouldn't be
flashbacks.
terrified?
All right. Looks like Nasira. So Mungus, if you click on the D20, you can switch it back to normal rolling because right now you're just whispering me.
Oh, okay.
You need to click the GM again.
Yeah, not a big deal.
14 better than a 3.
Well, I would probably still use the 3, just because that was the first thing you rolled. So Nasira, yeah. So Nasira, let's see, what do you have for your wish list?
Oh,
Do you need a D100?
Yes.
oh, oh, that's
Oh,
Ooh.
nice and high. Ooh.
Oh, look at you. Wait,
What was that you were saying about a magic item for my birthday?
yeah, I know, right? It's like
Hello.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like it's paying off.
The universal line.
Did I get kicked out of Discord? Where's my
I hear
Discord?
you.
not
No,
showing?
here.
Yeah, no, I just, it's not showing up. Hang on. Maybe I have to just reopen it.
I know what you mean. Sometimes it just shuts, and you can't find
there
it
it is.
properly.
All right, so let's see. What you got on your wish list?
Nasira's is a shorter wish list. She doesn't have very much on there, but I should add
I
something.
swear, except for the time Val rolled 100, I think this is the first time we've rolled above 50 on the
Yeah,
D100.
I think you're right. Yeah.
I think I rolled.
Wait,
Above
do you have
51.
do you have the rarities?
The colors.
Oh.
Yeah, same thing as mine. I totally
Green.
didn't copy.
So what's
And
blue?
Blue is rare.
Rare.
Purple is
Okay.
very rare. Orange is
So
secondary.
inside the chest, you would see, looks like religious components, as well as an oddly shaped dagger. Looks like it's
Can I just-
curved.
Can I just say I picked the Admiral chest and just throw it behind me as I don't need it, and somehow Nasera catches it.
Yeah, if a dagger like gets flung over like over your shoulder and she's behind you, she like reach out and grab it.
Flex missiles.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
how,
So
how in-
L-
this is interesting.
so
looking.
LJ, what's in the chest? Sees the dagger and the components. Whereas the components are gonna be useful, puts it in the bag, takes out the dagger, throws it behind, and Nasera catches it.
She examines it and thinks it looks interesting and tucks it into her belt. But she
Funny
isn't gonna-
enough, this does look like a Yanti weapon.
Oh,
I will say that at the notice that the components were religious, after I put them in the bag, I go over Andre, hand them over.
Okay.
Damn.
And just FYI, Bungus, I do a kind of like a wish list rotation where every now and then something from your wish list will show up in game. I'm not sure if you created one of those yet.
so
But
like Nasira won't get to roll the next time we find a wish list item. It'll just be those of you who haven't gotten one.
yeah,
So-
which
Until we all have
I
one.
think
until
we're
everyone
active right now, so it's gonna make
his
me a little
his
bit.
yeah his wish list is a inn and a bed. Wants
and an ale.
to take a nap. Yeah, that's his wish list.
And God himself.
But yeah, so you get this dagger, you get the components. What do you all want to do?
Let us, Nathaniel. Are you doing anything with that circle, or shall we
Well, I'd
move
like
to
to-
safety?
I'd like to ask Lou from a Nathaniel as a study of history and arcane and magic and things like that. In all of my studies, is there a chance that I would have heard? Again, I don't need to know what the resultants are. I'm just wanting to know if this is something I may have come across before. That's kind of the turn. Maybe actually, I'll do this. I'm going to roll a history check. If it's a DC 10 or above, then I don't know anything about it, but I am at least aware of some.
Are you talking about the ritual?
Yeah, the ritual.
Oh,
Because the decision making and process I'm going through here is if it's something I'm aware of from a historical perspective, I may want to investigate it further. If it's not, then I'd probably try to disrupt it.
Sure.
That makes sense.
Yeah, give me a history check.
So yeah, I'm going to disrupt it. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, so you believe that the all the components have been spent and they were trying to summon something, which you think you could complete the ritual, which would probably take another 10 minutes. Or you could just try to get the components back that they used and destroy the circle, which would just be you get 500 arcane components, and yeah, the ritual would be gone.
Yeah, then we're going for the components. And I say to the group that this is not something that I recognize, and this should be not twirled upon. The studies of history and the great people are too important to mess with without context.
All right, so you disrupt the circle, recollecting the components. So go ahead and gain 500 arcane, and the ritual is destroyed.
We add that to the inventory there, LJ?
Yeah. What do I need to add?
500 arcane components.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
So do we want to move back?
it may
a
have
bit,
been
or-
something fairly powerful they were trying to summon that would have served you, but
Yeah, I know.
you'll never
I-
know.
That's fine. I like to
We've
play
had
the
an
character,
even
not the...
better soul.
Oh yeah,
I know.
I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
bad, just letting you know.
Yeah,
Just being theatrical.
It's the meta... Yeah, whatever.
Theatrics of choice.
And
You gotta
actually,
hide
that
one
is
time.
pretty in character for you. So if you weren't inspired, I'll give you an inspiration for that, giving up that boon for your
I was not, so I will take it.
okay.
Maybe a story point. How about a story point instead?
No,
I love that.
nice try.
So quick about it as well.
But no, I would say I am inclined to continue to explore. Isn't the whole point is to rescue this person?
I point at Mungus.
Yeah. Well, what I was getting at was to save this person. If we retreat beyond the entrance, there's a high likelihood that we lose our chance to discover. We might find a corner here, but if we retreat too far, we're going to be SOL.
Yeah, so
And
I was going to suggest we could potentially just try and find a cranny somewhere, and I could put the HUD up.
Hey, can I do a perception to see if I recognize that someone's pointing at me?
Oh well, you would see them pointing at you. They're not. I
This
don't
is
think.
not a small gesture.
I don't
I'm
think-
like full pointing out your absolutely battered body.
It would be an intelligence check to see if you recognize what the pony is, honestly.
No, I'm just here like this boy fucked up. We need to sleep.
And I totally raise my hand to my exhausted self. No, not
Where you,
anymore.
I don't disagree with that point. My question is not the need; it's the where. And again, 8 hours of rest is a long time for people to move around.
I was
It is.
suggesting only an hour rest if we retreat, but because I will be able to bandage everyone some more after I get a bit of rest myself. But
Can you do a short rest, 4 hours? Is that?
I don't like the idea of us resting in this place since we don't know what corrupted these. She points to the archaeologists. So very quickly, in less than a day.
If not even a day.
Where's the safest place we can rest?
I was
Not
assuming
here.
back where we, where you first joined us, where we found you imprisoned, was my thought. But
Our options are either back that way or press on and hope that there's a section close by that isn't infested with void energy.
I could also just set up like a hut, like literally up here or something like that.
does the hut keep the void energy out, Lou?
That would be.
Oh, I was muted this whole time. I was like, you jerks, just talking over me. So Miri would say, this area, I think the strange mist, I believe, could be partially responsible for the corruptions. I know it starts just at the west end of this cave. Maybe if we rest outside, just at the very border.
Maybe. Yeah.
So you're saying it starts from where we come from, right?
Yeah, so it started over here, where you entered.
Okay.
So just outside there, there's no dark mist. And she assumes that's what's corrupting these people. She doesn't know for sure, obviously, but that's her suggestion if we're gonna rest.
Do I think the hut would keep us safe from the mist? Because it does keep, like, magical forces out.
Give me an Arcana. Or actually, that would be religion. Because, well, wait, is hut a religious spell?
It is for me. It's one of
Okay.
my circles. It's one of my divine.
So sure,
like,
give me
spells I
a
get
give me a
from my-
religion check then.
Damn.
You think it would depend on whether the actual ground is corrupted or if the energy is flowing. If it's flowing, then it should keep you safe because it would like kind of stick on the outside. But if it's the actual ground, then it wouldn't help because the ground would be in there as well.
I thought hut had a floor.
No.
No, it doesn't. It's
I
just
know
a
there's
half dome.
been multiple arguments about that.
The description says just a half dome, so I assume there's no floor. Which is why you can actually tunnel into a hut if you're a jerk.
I can just imagine Lou making plans to be a jerk.
Yeah, it's like right.
Boule! Oh god, land shark.
Apparently, Jeremy Crawford confirmed it does have a floor.
Well, you should have
But
wrote it in the
that's what
spell
he says.
description then.
He's also
He should have
he's
wrote a lot
also
of
very
things in a lot
wrong
of
about
descriptions.
things.
To be fair, yeah.
Don't you go bringing Crawford into this.
No, I'm not arguing. I'm just saying that's what he said, but I'm fine either way.
We'll say for now it does not actually have a floor, but yeah. So if the energy is coming from the ground, then it would be a problem. Otherwise, you're safe.
It might be worth doing just to see if it's the floor or if it's coming from somewhere.
All right. So is that what you're doing?
Or do we want to do it? I'm fine with whatever.
Do we want to check the hut to at least that way we can at least tell if it's the actual ground itself that has become corrupted, or if it's flowing in from somewhere?
Yeah, go ahead.
Rotations.
What did you say, sorry, Mungus?
Half rotate and wait to see, and half rest, like during that time.
Yeah, honestly, if we're just doing a short rest, I do kind of need Channel Divinity. Oh, I'm only missing one.
All right. So you're casting the hut as a ritual, I assume.
Yeah, I'll probably put it a little more out of the way than just in the middle of all these passageways. Maybe like a little more up here or something.
All right. So you're gonna need 11 minutes to
11?
cast it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if anything shows up. Oh, look at that. Nothing shows up again. Getting lucky. So yeah, 10 minutes or 11 minutes would pass soundly, and you would summon the magical dome as a opaque spherical force dome appears that you guys can all enter.
I think this is the first time Mungus has seen it. And while you're inside of it, even though you've never seen the outside world, it is literally just an endless horizon of like a twilight sky. Just deep purples and oranges and stuff.
I don't think I hit the hooded too.
Wow.
And I've been here longer.
I think I had told you, maybe you just forgot, or maybe I
Probably.
just forgot to explain it when you had arrived. But yeah, inside the dome, it's just like tons of like deep bright oranges and dark purples, like a sky in like cascading twilight.
Theo is sad. He can't fit.
Theo likes the void energy.
Yeah, he's just chilling. He's like, and yes, you would notice when the void appears, the dark energies don't seem to flow into it.
Nice.
Okay,
And
so
you
it's
might
coming from
actually feel a bit of a relief as you step into here.
That makes Nasira feel a little better about resting here. Nathaniel, get in here.
He's enjoying the darkness. He's down with the
Sadly, some
sickness.
sit on the outside.
Since this seems like it might protect us to some degree, do we want to pass just an hour or longer in here?
Ooh, decisions.
How's everyone doing? Because I know I'm very low on resources.
If
I will say, except I have none of my highest level ability, and I have 2 of the 3rd levels, and then 1 of each of others.
Miri would say, I worry about my sister. If she is in here and we leave her for that long, I don't
True.
know.
I
Just
think
an hour
a
then.
short rest. Yeah.
I think we just need to do a slight short rest so Mungus doesn't die just from a sneeze.
Don't be
Nathaniel, are you at full health?
Yep. Well, I mean, not full, but good enough.
Well, if you're not at full, then I'm gonna heal you before we rest, because I get it back. Because you're the only one I can still heal.
Oh god, yeah.
Alright, so you bandage Nathaniel, giving him 19 points of healing, and you're all attempting to pass an hour in here first?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. The random encounter rolls like you. So you stay here an hour, which quietly passes without issue. Go ahead and spend one of your short rests if you wish and benefit from it.
Are you doing Song of Rest, Nathaniel?
Yeah, if that's helpful, I would definitely do it.
That would definitely be helpful.
So Song of Rest, everybody gets a D6 or D8 now. No, sorry, D6 if you.
How are we?
I guess you can just roll the d6 and add it to anyone who spends hit dice.
Sorry, actually, yeah, it's a D8. We're above level 9. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay.
I removed
Help-
hit dice and
help-
got 6 HP.
Nice.
Help Mungus figure this out. How do I short this?
So,
Find it.
Oh. That's
did you do any short rests today? I forget.
I don't,
I don't
think,
think so.
All right, so you get 1 short rest per proficiency bonus. So you would have 4 of 4 if you haven't spent any. So let me add that to your sheet.
Nathaniel, did you do your Song of Rest die, or are we doing that each?
You guys do it.
All right, so you would spend a short rest. Did you spend any hit dice yet today, Mungus?
I don't think so.
Okay, so then you would. You see where it says on your sheet, hit dice?
Yes.
Wait.
Roll 0 of D12. How many do I roll?
So you can spend as many as you want, but remember you only gain back half of them on a long rest. So
And you get an additional D8.
yeah, so let's see. So you can so like we should start like if you want we'll spend let's say 4.
I've rolled 3 d8s worth of healing. I've rolled a 1, a 3, and a 2.
Or wait, why isn't it rolling?
Oh, jeez.
All right.
So I roll 4?
So if you click the D12, oh jeez.
29.
Oh, you did it. Okay, so you would gain back 29 spending those 4. Now you can keep spending more if you want, but like I said, just remember that you only gain back 5 of them on a long rest. Oh, and you get another D8 on those too. So
I spent the
so
rest
do another D8.
examining. Oh yeah. I spent
Uh,
the rest
so-
examining.
we'll say you gain. Okay, 7. So you gain another 7. So you would gain back 36 so
I'm at
far.
50. I'm still not feeling 100%, but
So
if you wanna push on,
do you want to keep spending? Because you can spend more. You still have 6 left. Like you can spend them all if you want. You just wouldn't have any more to spend today if you rest again.
I'll just do 1 more.
Okay. So yeah.
And do I get another D8 with that, or is that just?
Did you mean to
Oh,
do
you get
another
4
4?
too.
Oh yeah, you
What?
spent another 4 there. It looks like.
Well, you can just take the first roll,
Oh.
which was an 8. Yeah.
So yeah, you would get 10 if you spent 1.
Okay, I would get how many more if I just spent 1?
You would get 10 more.
Yeah, you get 10 more hit points on that roll.
And just make
Alright,
sure that
cool.
you add those 3 that you didn't mean to use.
And you would be down to 5 hit dice. So you just have to make sure you adjust the hit dice as you use them, because it won't do that automatically.
And no, you would only
Okay.
get the 1d8. It's from Nathaniel.
Okay.
Yeah, you only
Alright.
get the D8
Can I-
once. Yeah.
Got it. All right. Well,
Can
I feel ready to go, but
So
let everybody else figure it out.
Mungus is looking a lot better. Go ahead, Mary. Sorry.
No, sorry. Yeah. Yeah, Nasira looks like she's ready to go too. She looks good. Can I have spent that rest examining my new dagger? AKA attuned to it.
Sure. Did we have anyone to identify that for you?
I didn't ask because I didn't want us to spend any extra 10 minutes here, outside the rest. So I didn't ask for it to be identified.
I rolled
So-
another hit die and it's a 2 again.
Oh no.
Oh,
I have not
So,
rolled higher than a 3.
if you just look at the dagger, let's see, what can you determine if you just look at it?
Well,
I think they
meant,
said
like,
they were going to try and attune
yeah,
to it.
like by examining it, I meant she would attune to it.
So I don't think you can attune to it unless you know what it is. Because it
Oh,
wouldn't
right,
actually. Let me see.
I thought you could attune to something, and I know that I don't necessarily always understand how it works or know all the knowledge about it if I had it identified, but I thought you could attune to it, and then if it's cursed, I'm cursed, whatever.
No, you can't attune to a magic item if you don't understand its properties.
Oh, okay, that's new. Gotcha. I mean, that's new to me, so I didn't realize that. All right, then never
Yeah,
mind.
I've never heard about that before either. That's also new to me.
Oh, do
Well,
I not?
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Do I not have
mean-
this magical item? Maybe I don't own the book it's from.
It's a
from
very
the-
simple magic item. It pretty much does what it says on the tin.
It gives me blind sight. If I'm attuned to it, only if I'm attuned to it. Other than that, it's a normal dagger. It's from Mad Mage.
So I think you would have to get someone to identify it before you could use it.
I think we're in a hurry, so I'll just leave it on my belt for now. if we're
Could
Okay.
we
all
have
ready
said
to go.
Eldwin identified it while I was doing the hut, or is that too cheeky?
Oh, I forgot that you had to spend that time before we started the rest.
I mean, it's up to Eldwin. We can say he did it.
yeah, I can. It's easy enough.
Alright.
Take off the jack. Let's let him to look at it.
Thank you.
Sorry, what did you say?
He was like, "Oh, look at it."
He just, Mungus just stares at it. Yeah, so you would indeed
Can I
figure
do-
out.
Can I have an inspiration. Can I use my inspiration to investigate
Oh,
it?
don't do that.
Well, I mean, Eldwin has a power or a spell he can just use to know what it is. He would just have to have told me he did it, which we could say he did. So yeah, it is a dagger of blind sight, as you expected. So you would have that now. Go ahead and add that to your stuff.
But is it cursed? Is the question.
Oh, no, you don't detect any curses on it.
I don't think.
Because you
a
never
lot of
know.
persons don't
DM
even
might
tell
give
you.
it to you. It might be on your wish list.
That would be
but
mean.
It's not still
Just-
cursed.
On your birthday too. Happy birthday! Have your cursed
Have a
dagger of
cursed
blind
dagger.
sight.
Congratulations, you've got blind sight because you are blind.
Yeah. Blind sight, but blind.
I think Mungus stands up and cracks his neck and says, "We go find our friend."
Alright,
go find.
Yeah.
so you leave the hut feeling refreshed. The hour has passed. It is now 2:26. Where are you going? So yeah, you would still hear the chanting coming from the northwest. And actually, you, Sasira and Anvir would hear it now. You think you're getting closer.
So you said the northwest.
Or sorry, northeast, not northwest.
Okay.
It might be beyond the wall somewhere.
I was gonna say more this direction, or more northerly, or more westerly.
I think more this, like maybe like up this path kind of direction, kind of thing.
Because it could
Yeah, so okay, so you'd hear it kind of echoing from the tunnel down here.
be, thank you. I know there's still space to the north we hadn't actually explored yet.
Yeah, we do have some
It
other
might.
other
It's
cases.
probably gonna loop around. I'm assuming by the looks of it.
Maybe.
Oh, I rolled 20s lagging like a mofo.
Nothing greatly new.
Alright, so you enter the tunnel, and now you would all start to hear the chanting echoing from the north.
Just clarifying, Mungus. You're not near death, right?
No, I got good healing. I am.
So you
maybe I
can
should-
you can take those icons off you: the rage, the near death, and the spoken.
Oh, you also
Okay.
need
Oh, Nasira's going away.
Matt.
I'm just around the corner. I'm still in sight of most of you.
What's the other one that's there? I don't see.
You need this
Saying
one.
you spoke during a
There's a light.
round. You just need to get rid of it.
Yeah, you could take the or actually I could just take it off you. It'd be easier because that
And
one's
I would-
harder to find.
I would re-up the light on you, the light spell, so you can keep your light.
I'd keep mine on LJ as well. I think it lasts 8 hours though.
I think it's an hour. Is it 8 hours? Maybe it's 8 hours.
Hey, I have an idea. If I were to make some ink and you were to cast light on that
One.
ink, do you think you could tattoo light into my arm?
That'd
We
be
might need to-
hilarious, but I don't
We'd
think
have
so.
to
Oh.
do some magical research.
So
when we're
Mungus,
down.
you would start hearing chanting now as you go down this hallway. It's getting louder.
Done. Done.
It's possible we could figure out how to do that, Mungus, but it would take some research while
Here.
we're in a town with a good library.
Stand still 1 sec, Mungus. I'm trying to take this symbol off you. I can't find it.
I see
Where is it?
lights.
Yeah, you
That's
would
what
see
it-
lights
yeah.
up ahead. Where is this symbol? And
He
why?
also needs the exhaustion symbol.
Mungus,
yeah,
stop
that's true.
moving.
Yeah, he went down.
Yeah, hang on,
I
Mungus.
don't get it. I don't get exhaust. I have a little giant. Or no.
I think that just means
Stone
you can't get
endurance.
it. That I don't think that doesn't mean you can't be exhausted.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's something else.
That just
you
stops
can-
you. That's just a reaction to reduce damage.
Yeah, you can just.
Yeah, if
Maybe
you
it's part of my character though. Is the stone, mountain-born stone endurance? Is that not? Okay.
So-
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
that is.
That lets
Okay,
you
cool.
use your reaction up to your proficiency modifier each day to.
yeah, so when
Well,
you
you
get
take
hit and
damage.
take damage as a reaction, you can shrug some of it off, but you can still be exhausted.
Okay.
So
Alright. I thought
Exhaustion,
there
the
was, like,
exhaustion comes from having gone to 0 hit points.
so
Right, I get it.
up ahead, Mungus, as you're going down the hallway, you see a swirling cloud of dark energy. And the chanting is getting much louder. And you would see a couple of people up there as well, actually. Hang on, let me just show you where those guys are. Because I don't think I'm displaying them on the map.
Can I quickly look at the water south and is there any?
Just make sure it's not voidling.
So it doesn't look like there is anything in the water there. It looks like it's just a pool that's kind of happened. So you would see 3 figures appear who are
Void? Okay.
chanting, one of which looks familiar, like that crazed woman you fought before.
Out.
And from the
I
shadows,
look at the zero. I look at the zero and say, kill or save.
well, hang on a second. From the shadows here, a face emerges.
Let Nathaniel talk to them, and if they react with the distant void expressions and cultist language, then we know that they have also been corrupted.
A familiar face, actually.
Oh.
Just find his portrait, because Nathaniel, you met him before.
Oh.
Oh.
I
Oh,
think
is
I
this
know
the,
who it is.
Yeah. The
And I would-
architect guy, or
Yeah.
I would
So
point to our back line here and tell you guys to spread out.
you would see him surrounded by these swirls of shadow. chanting at something that you can't really see at the moment. But hearing you come down the hall, he turns towards you, and seeing Mungus, he would say, "Ah, more visitors. Come closer, friends. Join us."
I will make sure that Mungus do not go forward. Say, don't go.
So I would respond saying, is that the Ellis Herwin I hear speaking of? There was some interesting archaeological discoveries I discovered here recently. Would you care to come out and chat a bit?
He says, "Nathaniel, student of history, much like myself. Yes. Yes, we did speak, didn't we? Yes, he is smart like me. Come forward, Nathaniel. I must show you something. It's fascinating."
Do I even
Oh.
need to bother asking if I get the sense this guy is in his right mind?
None of these people seem in their right mind,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
especially with the void swirling around him.
So, so typically it's a part of a instructional design setup, or when doing this research, we would want to examine it from a safe space and conduct appropriate experiments. Would you mind stepping over here so that we can discuss our findings?
He says, "Oh, no. That would disrupt the ritual. No, I can't. It's too late. I must complete this. I cannot lose the magics. You see these people here. I would waste their lives for nothing. They will die regardless, but if I don't complete the ritual, it will have been for nothing." And
That's all I need to hear.
you do think he may have someone prisoner there in some sort of sacrificial circle. Although you can't really see them
yeah.
from here.
To get closer, what I have to do is stealth check.
I mean, he can see you. I'm not sure how you'd stealth up.
Go along the wall.
He says, "But my ritual only needs a few more hours. Let me complete this, then we can talk more." And as you step up, you do see a familiar face.
Oh no, it's gonna be.
Oh
Ellen.
no.
Yeah, 100% it's Ellen in there.
Oh boy.
If it's not, I'm gonna be shocked.
So
If it's not Ellen, it's Davian.
Yeah.
actually, it is both of them.
Oh no.
They are
Okay.
both within the sacrificial circle, both semi out of it as these magics swirl around them, and they look like they're drained a bit.
I will
Nice.
say, I will do some hand signs to Eldrin, letting them know that both Ellis and Debbie are back there.
I would point out to LJ and Nasira to be careful about to hold up for a second, just because if we interrupt them, it could cause bad things to happen.
He says, "The magics in this girl are remarkable. She has a gift, and if I can extract her gift, I will have that power myself."
Well, yes, but you're missing the most obvious point of all of this.
No.
You're missing the most obvious point. You keep saying more. You have two. You need threes. These types of rituals always comes in threes. It's impossible for you to complete what you're trying to complete in your current state. I would suggest you pause for a moment and we review this, and I can surely help with you with this matter, but you're never going to complete it in its current state. You should know this. That's so obvious to any of us.
Give me a deception check.
Like he can roll lower than a 23.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't roll
Can I
lower
give
than a
him help?
23, but I can also still roll a natural 20, so it's worth rolling. Where did
Can I give him help? Can I give him help?
Nah.
Oh, what would you say?
This guy knows what he's talking about.
This guy sounds like he knows his stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
totally. From the Goliath.
Can I also toss in an intimidation on that?
Don't try to do too much, please, 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 please. Don't try to do too much.
No.
So-
no, Nathaniel handled this.
So
That's a
he
23.
thinks for a moment, and you would hear whispers coming from the shadows beside him. He lies. He wishes to
Oh.
trick you.
Oh,
But no, Nathaniel he is a fellow scholar. He would not do such a thing. Why would he be friends with the ones you have captured? He wishes to stop the ritual. Nathaniel, is this true?
Well,
The
I would
fact
like to
you've never met
introduce
these
you to
people.
our. When I came to visit you before, Ellis, I introduced you to my friends. Would you be so kind to introduce us to yours?
To his drooling friends up here.
No, the voice. The voice is.
Oh,
what I'm
the
actually
voice.
referring to.
He says, yes. Why don't you come into the shadows? Perhaps the magics will embrace you like they've embraced me.
Not quite ready to do that yet, but there are things called names. Again, you're kind of worrying me here in your ability to articulate at this point. Perhaps you need to rest a little bit to complete this ritual.
It makes noise, wishing law from chaos. You are a temporary being. You lack sight. No, he's very intelligent. Please, he can help us. He cannot.
We can always
Leave.
learn more by discussing this in depth. I'd be happy to study this with you, mysterious person. Have you heard of Chief Wamana? He was a great.
Always with the damn woman.
No, I'm gonna watch that every time.
Zatian speaks of Zatian, but he does not know his own heritage. Leave
Does
this
not mean
place.
anything to me.
Give me a history check.
I was gonna
Probably
ask
not.
the same thing.
I'm actually going to use my inspiration on that.
Oh, look at
Can
you.
I also do a history check since I'm nearby?
Sure. Oh,
I don't
22.
think
oh,
I'm-
nice.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Am I able to? Oh god,
Oh,
he rolled a 22.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah, you can make a roll. I don't know if you'll beat a 22. You might roll high. Oh, yeah,
I
it
got
looks like.
exactly a 22.
So, the name Zatian sounds familiar to you. And actually, you think you remember reading something about a supposed heritage of Chief Wamanak having something to do with the Zatian. So this might be kind of a discovery for you.
So I would try to
And
well,
sorry, real quick, Anvir, you probably as well would have heard of Zatian in your random research projects. Supposedly figures of great importance throughout history, generally creating great moments of good and evil, depending on like the specific Zatian. But
Maybe
basically,
I've heard that.
they're generally humanoids with like a very what would be a good word? Like a fate of
Ominous?
some kind, like a very
Or like Destiny.
destiny. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Like a destiny.
Maybe I've heard it in correlation with Hildar or something before.
Yeah, it's possible. Or go ahead. Yeah, what were you saying?
yeah, I'd say to something to the effect of, well, the Zatian have obviously been in and around. This is fascinating. Which cataclysm Zatian are you referencing? Is it the first or the third? I know there was one in, I believe it was the most recent one was of great importance and has come up in various literatures. There's much for us to discuss here. Again, this ritual is fascinating to me, but I guarantee you are not going to be able to complete it in its current state. But if we were to research together for a bit, I do think we would be able to come up with some good discoveries. Just step
So-
away over here for a little bit. I'll take another. Taken many steps towards you. Come 15 feet towards me, and I will do the same.
So Ellis says, I really think we should listen to him. He's my friend. I trust him. And he would say, you lack vision, Ellis. And he would suddenly be consumed by the shadow. And a new
Oh.
figure would be standing there.
At least we don't have to deal with Ellis.
A much larger creature, and he says, I tire of your flapping gums, Zatian. Come, give me your soul. And he starts to chant. Give me initiative rolls.
And is he calling me Zatian?
Yeah, looked like it.
I feel like LJ and Nasira are very much regretting their placement right
Yeah.
now.
Well, honestly, I was
Oh,
wondering how much
shit.
longer. I was wondering how much
Oh,
longer we were going
Jesus.
to allow that talk to go on.
Yeah. That's
That-
Honestly, that went decently well.
Until it
I am-
didn't.
Hey,
I am going
Jess, we
to
got
ambush.
some ready actions in the chat. So
Sort of.
when this shit goes down,
Lou
some
doesn't
people
really
that-
allow ready
Well,
actions.
you have to. So you can't ready actions until combat. That's kind of what initiative's for. But once the actual combat starts, then you can ready actions. But like, because yeah, then basically everyone could just walk around with actions ready. So that's kind of what initiative is for, to see who acts first when like shit hits the fan.
So
Okay,
I
well.
ambush and I get 10 to my 6. Cool.
All right. So as he appears and starts chanting, you all kind of do your initiatives, and the first act.
I think Mongo.
And I think that is raw, actually. I don't think you're supposed to be able to ready actions outside combat, because I have kind of looked into it.
Can you resource the order? I'm above Nasira, apparently.
Oh, yeah, I'll resort.
I didn't have time to add the 10 before you sorted it.
All right.
16, 16, 14, 14, 13, 13, 13. That is incredible.
So,
Yeah, no, right?
Mungus, you are actually the first to act as
Well,
everything starts happening. So, yeah, all of...
So
Or go ahead.
I want to take a look at Nasira and say, kill.
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 Got that. So I go into a rage.
Oh.
I am going into a rage. And I am grabbing a bottle of Alchemist Fire. And I'm throwing it right at this person. Not that one.
All right, the lady in the middle, the
Avoid
crazy-looking
yeah.
lady.
No, it's this guy. It's this guy. The
Oh, the
yeah,
big-
The
him.
big guy?
That one.
I will remind you that has a 20-foot range on it.
Yeah, so you would have to get closer to throw the bottle.
Well, 20,
Alright,
60.
I push.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess you could throw it, sorry, at disadvantage, because you are within 60. It's just less likely to hit if you're further away.
Right, but I'm going into a range, so I have advantage of my first attack.
Oh, do you? For raging? Is that a thing?
Are you thinking about reckless? Because that doesn't work on ranged.
What if I?
Go ahead.
All right. No, I was just saying. I throw the alchemist bottle as my initial attack. Like, can I throw it from where I am right now and hit him?
Yeah, you just have to do an attack roll. You are pretty far away, so you would be at disadvantage to that roll. Unless you moved up
Alright,
to
cool.
within 20 feet of him, then it would be an easier attack.
I'll move up 20 feet
Okay.
and launch a bottle of alchemist fire while going into a rage, and then ready the action. And just stand there and ready my action, I guess.
Okay.
For bonus action, I'll do my zealous presence. For
Raging is a
anybody-
bonus action.
Yeah, the rage
it
would
is?
be your bonus action for the round. You'd have to wait till next
Alright.
turn to do that.
All right, cool. Then I stand here and we'll just throw the alchemist fire and see what happens.
All right, so you hurl the alchemist fire. So that would be a ranged attack. So d20 plus your dex modifier plus your proficiency.
All right, so D20.
Yeah, you just roll a d20. I can figure it out.
All right. 13.
So that would be, what's your dex?
Looking at my character sheet. Can't stand by. Sorry.
That's fine. I think it's +1 because I remember. Calc-
It's a 13. It's a 13-1.
Yeah, that would be +1. So that would
Yeah,
be an
14.
18. So yeah, the alchemist fire bottle would hit him, exploding. And I think that sets him on fire, right?
Would that also
Yes.
count as the first weapon attack on his turn?
Like throwing
Yeah.
grenades or weapon.
Uh,
Radiant damage? Can you give me radiant
That's
damage?
a
It's already fire. Plus
good-
radiant.
question. Sure.
Classified as an improvised weapon, apparently.
Yeah, sure. I'll give that to you. So go ahead and do you know what the
Can I use
damage
my
on
D4.
inspiration?
the alchemist fire damage is D4?
Yep.
All right. So give me a D4 roll, and he catches fire from this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So he is
Yeah.
burning. So you do 4 points, and give me a your radiant damage for your
Alright,
zealous
what
thing.
is- Yeah. Global damage. Divine Fury or. It's also a rage. So.
It would be the
Rage
divine
doesn't affect
fury.
range.
Yeah, it would just be the divine fury roll.
Divine Fury,
All right. So an
another
extra
10 in radiant.
10 and 4, so 14. So he has some sort of shielding on him, which takes the damage. It looks like temporary hit points, but he roars angrily as like his shielding is now burning. Anything else, Mungus?
I went into rage, so that's a bonus action. But I would like to either ready this, or if I can do this now, or if I can ready it.
So you
Anyone
can
that comes around me.
you would have
gets
to
advantage on every attack.
you would have to do that next turn
Okay.
because that's when you get your bonus
do it.
action back.
Alright, if I get a reaction from any of these assholes, can I put this in play?
No, you just have to do it as a bonus action on your next turn because you already spent your bonus action
Alright,
this turn.
Cool. And I am here and ready to fight.
All right.
Come at me, bro.
So, oh yeah, he is definitely coming at you. So he flies towards you. And he is going to look at
At the
his...
start of each turn, he takes an extra D4.
Alright, because he's burning. Give me a d4 roll. Now, does he have to put himself out, or does that just happen after?
He has to use an action to make a dexterity save, DC 10 to.
Alright,
That's a one.
so he is a little bit burned. Again, his shielding is taking it for now.
Don't I have some kind of thing that lets me? Oh wait, that's only on savings. Never mind. Sorry.
That's
Go
fine.
on.
So let's see. Sorry, I'm just reminding myself what this guy does.
They die instantaneously.
Oh,
What fun is
something.
that?
That's right. Something weird happened when the bottle exploded on him. It was pulled into him as it started burning.
Oh,
So it basically shattered, and then almost like a black hole, it just sucked him in, or sucked the glass in after
Oh.
it broke.
so
Okay, so he is
Oh my
going
gosh.
to point his hands towards you, Mungus, and a blast of energy is going to fire out. I
Oh,
need
no.
a wisdom saving throw. Oh, actually, no, I don't think he's going to hit Mungus. He might aim it south. Oh, no, he can't. Oh, lucky you. Alright, so I think it's just going to be the four of you. I need a wisdom save. As a
I just see
cone,
like, yes.
a cone
Oh,
of
no.
psychic energy strikes you.
even if I could use an inspiration, that's not gonna help.
Ooh.
Alright, so
So-
if you fail it, you would take 25 psychic. If
Hang
you...
on. I have a zealous presence, which means they roll advantage on saving throws.
No, that's
Couldn't
only...
use that.
Yeah, you haven't used it yet. It has to be as a bonus action. Yeah, because you raged the first
I was
turn.
trying to.
So you can use that on your second turn. At that point, that would come into play. But you're already
Okay.
raging.
Also, keep in mind that's only one round.
Yeah, it's only for one round.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll use that when we need it then. Sorry,
Yeah.
I just want everyone to know that I have it.
No, that's fine. You're getting the hang of how everything for that works. So I do need a wisdom save from you, Mungus.
Wisdom. Okay.
Yeah. So I think Nasira, you made it. No, Mungus would
That's just a
fail.
wisdom. It's not a save. Wisdom save.
It might. Yeah. So just click on the.
He does have an ability. He has a thing where once per rage, he can re-roll a saving throw.
He also has the ability to the negative d12 on his damage. I think 4
Oh,
times.
yeah.
Yeah, he also has Stone's Endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you made the save, you would take 12 psychic. If you failed it, you would take 25. So I think everyone but Nasira would take the 25 psychic damage from that hit.
Lou, since I'm reading this melody doesn't affect creatures that understand void speech.
Yes.
Comprehend languages.
Oh, right. That's still going. So yeah, so you would hear the melody as it hits you, and your the psychic energy would safely dissipate. Good,
Thank you.
good call.
Just like, damn, this is a groovy beat.
Yeah, it's like
Your words mean nothing to
Yeah,
me.
this is-
demon.
this is
Actually,
my
I mean everything.
this is my kind of music. I'm into it.
Yeah.
All right, so but yeah, Mungus, you do have a reaction, the Stone's Endurance thing, if you want to use that to lessen the damage.
Instead of lessening the damage, can I put that zealous? It's only one time. It doesn't last. So okay. Yeah, I'll lessen the damage.
All right, so go ahead and link your Stone's Endurance and roll a d12.
Plus con.
Stone's Endurance.
Yeah, click the word bubble to put it in chat.
I see Melonborn, but I don't see Stone's Endurance.
Or is it called something else?
No, it's called Stone's Endurance.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not in the under rage.
So it is this one. Stone's Endurance. Go ahead and give me a d12 roll. 4. And your con modifier is 2. Alright, so you take 6 less damage, so you only take 19 damage, and you would spend your reaction. So that is it for him. Leo Jr.
So, I have a question, Dan. Did you make this character just to fuck over martial characters?
What? No. But yeah, you might want to keep an eye on the that thing I linked. Absorbing form.
Cool.
Yeah, we're gonna lose our weapons, I think.
Speak for yourself.
Am I able... Would it be... Which one is strength? Is it tumble or overrun?
It's overrun.
I will try to overrun this guy to get back to the ritual.
Okay. So give me a athletics. And he would
Not bad.
try to stop you. Because yes, he does not want you going over there.
Just
No,
so
no,
I'm
you
keeping
easily
everyone-
push past him.
Just so I'm keeping everyone honest, does this aura do anything on our turns? His turn.
Oh, actually, that shouldn't be showing. Sorry.
Oh,
Okay,
Sure.
all good.
That's for him to surprise us later.
You should know that you're in trouble.
is it difficult going to...
To move through him, yes. Moving through anyone would be. So he would say, stay away from them. If you touch them, they will die in the ritual.
Can I insight that? Or would that be an action?
No, you can do an insight.
Can I do one too?
Sure, anyone can. You think he's telling the truth.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Same here.
Yeah, you would think he's telling the truth. That interrupting them in the ritual would kill them.
Okay, so
So you're not sure how to get them out of this right now.
I was next to him. Came there. 5, 15, 25. God, I cannot move far. So, Would I have to? Am I safe right here to get Frank?
I think. you need to go
Yeah,
up on-
you would. Oh yeah, you'd want to be up here for the diagonal flank.
Right there.
No, right
Or-
here.
No, right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And I will say fuck you and double attack him.
All right, so you flanking with Mungus, go for an attack. 19 will strike on the first one.
And where's my do? You know what? Let's add some damage. I'm gonna also lunging attack.
Okay, so do an extra 8 points. So that would be
22.
22. Again, it seems like his shielding absorbs it. And something starts
It's a-
pulling at your weapon. Oh, wait. No, that's the wrong one. Ignore that.
No.
Which one is it?
Oh my
Absorbing form.
lord.
Yeah, that one. Oh no! Alright, so as you slash him, your weapon starts flying like it's like pulled into a whirlpool and just gets sucked right into him. So,
Oh, God.
unfortunately, you no longer have that weapon.
You have a weapon at all?
No.
You look very sad. Where'd my weapon go?
You know what? Fuck it. Can I use another action to drink a potion? Or would that be a full
No, that would be a full action to drink a potion.
attack? What is on
It would be
Strength
one
plus
1 plus your strength modifier if you're just gonna punch him.
I'll punch him.
All right. So you punch at him. Second attack.
Oh god, is he gonna get sucked in?
Going fisticuffs. That would be funny, but no, he's not an object.
It would be hilarious. Just
So just a D20 or
It would be it would be a melee attack. So D20 plus, proficiency and strength. You
Where's
could
my proficiency? Was it +4?
4 plus whatever your strength mod is.
12.
Ooh, 14. No, that's gonna miss. He dodges that one. All right. And actually, I just realized I know Gray has to go because we are over. So why don't we end here as the fight continues, and we'll pick it up next time as you try to save Ellen and James. Give me whispers for MVP. Sorry about the delay of game at the start. That was kind of annoying.
Noise and
It's
sorry
not
that I
exactly
have
your
to duck
fault.
out mid-battle.
Yeah, how dare you, DDoS?
We were joking that Mary did it to make sure we didn't play without her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm
Mary's
DDoSing
an
Roll
elite
20.
hacker in her side job.
Yeah,
You didn't
she
know.
has her laptop. She's like, they ain't playing without me. Hey, it did come back just as she got back, too.
It did.
Coincidence?
I was waiting for you.
Mine gets messed up the whisper.
It's /W space DM, Mangus, or Mungus, but I can use Nathaniel, that's fine. So it would be a tie between Nasira and Nathaniel. Or wait, sorry, I got that vote. Now it would be Nathaniel. You were MVP.
Oh.
Which unfortunately you already got the inspiration for the thing, but
But I used it.
Oh, well, there you go. So now you have it back.
What would be the damage so I can add a thing attached to it?
It's 1 plus strength.
Yeah, 1
But I
plus
gotta
your
go,
strength,
folks. So
alright.
have a nice night.
Yeah, have a good night.
Good night.
Good game, everyone. Well done, Mungus. I feel like you're getting way better at the stuff from your first game.
We
If
should
Mungus-
probably figure out that bag of holdings.
We did.
We did.
There was a gold
Oh, cool.
serpent statuette that's just a valuable we thought we could sell that weighs 200 pounds. We strapped it to Seal's back. That took care of it.
Okay, cool.
We did
Yeah.
it in the Discord.
Now
So-
I'll make on his back.
200 pounds!
So- Did you have any questions about the ability you were trying to use, Mungus?
I don't know if you know you're muted.
Oh, yeah, you're muted if you're trying to talk.
Oh, maybe he stepped away.
Did you step away for a moment?
Maybe. Hey, let's see.
Hey,
So
hey, I'm actually back. I'm back. I'm sorry.
there he is.
Oh, no worries.
So yeah, the zealous presence. I thought that if I gave some kind of like rallying speech, that it would keep everyone fighting with advantage, as long as it kept going. That's
So
I guess read it closely enough.
yeah, it's so I mean basically like each round there's kind of an action economy, so you could do a certain number of things, like the enemy can do a certain number of things. There's your action, bonus action, and like movement are kind of the basic parts of that. So you're kind of limited to one of each per round. So it kind of makes you like choose if you want to rage right away, if you want to do the zealous presence to like right there. It would have been good if you had known he was going to blast everyone, because then they would have had advantage. So like it's kind of like a strategic element to the game, like how you use your resources, if that makes sense.
Got it. Yeah.
Action economy is
So-
very big in 5th edition.
Yeah.
That vigilant or whatever it's called, that like even though it only lasts one round, if you do it like in a mid combat and you do it in a moment where you have several of your allies like kind of wailing on enemies or in good positions to make attacks, like then it can be a pivotal thing in combat. You want to just maybe don't use it necessarily on the first round when people aren't as in place and may not gain as much.
Yeah, I mean you
definitely like keep it in your pocket. Yeah.
as you play, you kind of get a feel for like when you want to use your abilities. Like rage is always good to have up as often as possible, because that's kind of your damage mitigator. Like if you're not raging, unfortunately, a lot of these guys do damage that you can't have, but in general, you want to be raging to prevent as much damage as you can. And yeah, just
bonus damage.
And yeah, just look for a time when like all your allies are in position to do like a big attack. Then you use zealous presence, and they'd all like be hitting really hard because of the advantage, probably critting, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I guess there were some things going on kind of in the chat where we're like, hey, shit's going down. And I was like, I wanted to say, hey, if I wanted to show the arcane fire and say, hey, would this be a good thing to throw at them? And then it just, when shit popped off, I was like,
So if you wanted to throw it early, you could have, but Nathaniel may have gotten like a little bit frustrated because like he's trying to do his persuasive thing. Because yeah, like once you throw the fire, that's probably gonna like ignite the combat. So that's kind of like a question you have to like ask yourself, like do I want to throw it to get the surprise, like the jump on them and start things up, or do I want to wait and let Nathaniel try his thing? But yeah, if you ever want to just like interrupt and do something, just like let me know in voice.
Yeah, I think Leo and Nasira were both like very much contemplating interrupting the talk and doing something too, but like we held off.
Yeah, I mean it was a good try. Nathaniel was doing pretty well, but unfortunately,
it was going well until this entity got tired of it and just said, "I'm taking over."
Like, who is this fucker? Let's go. Shut up, Ellis. I'm
Mungus.
taking over.
Hey Mungus,
Yo.
are you wearing multiple weapons like on your back or on your belt?
So I have javelins kind of, everything's strapped to my back. I'm like 7 foot tall. So I have javelins, I have hand axes at my side, and I have a 2-handed maul that I basically carry as a torch in this place.
Okay, I was contemplating whether or not Nasira might steal a weapon off of you and try to hand it to LJ so that he can go kill the Void Speaker while Nasira.
Yeah, just throw him a javelin or something.
I was originally going to go for the Void Speaker, but now that I know that you guys are going to lose weapons touching this guy with them, like Nasira's all punches, so she's probably going to focus this big guy now.
Yeah, he can absorb your hands.
Right?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Not my hands. No.
That would be
I was
like
actually-
the Sierra slowly sucked into him.